Welcome to Quairading, downtown Quairading Town Oval for the Classic Clashes. Sees Quairading Bulls versus York Roos. That's right, correct, York Roos. Now you're going to hear this talk a lot of time about Classic Clashes. So I want to get that Guernsey out straight away. It's Classic Clashes. My name's Cam Robbins, joined in by two local Guru Swami special experts from each particular team. First of all, from the Quairading Bulls, Jason Kipper Robbins. Good afternoon, Kip.
Yes, thank you very much, Cameron. Very excited to be here today. Absolutely the start of the year and the Classic Clashes. Bit of a tongue twister. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but I like that.
Very right. And also the local Guru Swami special comments from York is Spotter Robbins. Good afternoon, Spotter. How are you, mate?
Lads. Lovely to be here. The vista, Rooney. The absolute vista here, looking out over the paddocks. It's brilliant.
Unbelievable. And the guy to our right, don't ever underestimate him, Johnny Douglas. He's the brains thrust of the Classic Clashes. So I want to give him a round of applause, boys. Straight up, Johnny Douglas.
Well done, Johnny.
Absolutely sensational. We're sitting in this truck. I tell you what, Channel 7 and Channel 10 can get stuff. We have the best truck going around the countryside, and it's a brains thrust of Johnny Douglas. He thought about this, boys, I reckon about 12 to 18 months ago, bringing grassroots footy to the grassroots town in a Classic Clashes combination, and that's what we've got here. If I can describe to our listeners, we've got the bottom view down there. We have the producer, Bailey, to our left. He's got a double bed downstairs, right? He's got his own fridge. He's got his own bar. And upstairs, we've got this beautiful, as you called it, spots, this vista, looking out with all the high-tech stuff. The cameraman to our right is actually John himself, and Bailey's to our left doing all the producing as well. It's something out of this box, Kip, isn't it?
Cam, innovation. There's innovators in life, and John is certainly one of those. Jimi Hendrix, another. Stevie Ray Vaughan. A couple there straight away, but like you say, the vista, the absolute serenity looking out at the farms and you know that this type of football just brings in the community and allows the community to survive and be sustained. So to be part of this is just absolutely fantastic, Cam.
And we're going to have a bit of a chat to the president, boys, in a while from Quairading. That's Jackie Richards, a bit like me. He's done a couple of ACLs himself. Now, Spot, the county in which you are, you've done a lot of research, mate. A man, you love history. Just give a little bit of an overview, Spotter Roo, about the York Footy Club, the association, what they're in, what they're out, and give our listeners to say you're going to earn your crust here this afternoon. So you've done your research already. Just give us a bit of an overview, mate, from the York's perspective point of view.
Thanks, will do, Rooney. Just I wanted to also mention Johnny Douglas, as you said, a leader in this new area. Some of us make history, some of us study it, and John's certainly making it here today. Anyway, the York Footy Club, just going back through the records, the history goes back to 1883, which is amazing, and back in the day they had three teams, Medinas, Centrals and Wanderers. Then it went down to two teams, which were Australs and Warriors, so I don't know how that all worked, but that's the way it did. And then 1959 they joined the Avon League. They last won the flag in 2002, which is against their arch rivals in the Classic Clashes.
Hard to say that, Spot, isn't it? Try saying that with a handful of gravel too in the morning.
Got no hope. And players of note that have come from York, Changa Bateman. Guys, 2008 Premiership player.
Number 10 for Hawthorn in tag, Gary O, that made him look silly in 2008.
Yep. Zach Fisher, currently Blues and Kangaroos.
Yep, left footer.
Marlian Pickett from the Tigers.
Yeah, there you go.
And Bruce Duperoozle, which is more my age, way out with the St Kilda and Footscray teams.
It's funny you're saying that, Spot. We've got a Harry Duperoozle, Kip, and Spot playing for the York Roos, number 1.
Any relation, Cam?
I'd have to be, wouldn't it, the name Duperoozle?
Oh, you'd think so. It depends how big the family is, really.
And they've also got, the waffle players as well, they've got Marshall Jones, who's the captain coach. I don't think he's captain, I think he's coach. But yeah, great fella. He's played 47 games in the waffle for Perth, and this is his second year coaching the club. And
don't worry about Jones. You Spot his background. He played under 18s for WA and kicked 7 in a state game, and he was on the cusp of getting drafted. And I reckon we're down to Perth. I reckon Perth stuffed him around a bit, so he said, you can get stuffed, I'll go back to my hometown York. And his dad's heavily involved with the York Footy Club, so keep an eye on him, boys. He's a very good player. He's a Marshall Jones.
Debuted at 17, Cam. He did too.
There you go, the big Jonesy. And Kip, your point of view, the Quairading Bulls coached by none other than Tommy Lee, not the Tommy Lee the musician, but Tommy Lee the footballer.
Yeah, Tommy Lee, and I wonder if they're in relation to Bruce Lee.
Kung Fu fighting.
and he was an innovator too, Bruce, wasn't he? Just like John
Grasshopper.
here. Yeah, absolutely.
Plenty of grass.
Yeah, so Quairading footy commenced in 1911, Cam. How did you find when they first started it? Did you enjoy that?
60 this year, mate. 64 is my model.
No, there was 3 teams back then: Quairading, Dangarran, and South Caroline, which is interesting. It's funny how like the community football or the regional football in those days, the associations were quite tight, wasn't there? They pulled together 3 teams, whereas now obviously it's expanded and it's made the competition as great as it is today. So that's fantastic. So they joined the Avon League, Cam, in 1959. 59, and and their last flag they won in 2008, and that was versus the Railways. And 2008 is memorable as well.
Go on the Hawks.
Yeah, for the Hawks over Geelong, and how good was that? So they won 8 flags in that time, which any flag's a great flag, so congratulations to them, and I hope this year they get to give it a bit of a nudge. Players of note, Cam, Drury Banfield, Banners from the West Coast. Yep.
Number 1 draft pick, was he?
Certainly was.
Yes.
Yep. And his son's now playing, would you believe, Colts for Claremont, Turncoat.
Hey?
Oh.
Yeah, we hate Claremont. He's playing for Claremont.
Oh, my
Put
God.
that one out.
So it wasn't a fantastic player, Drury Banfield, as well. Nick Stone from West Coast. Damon White from Port, Cam.
Yeah, number 33.
Yep, and the Collard brothers, of course, Brad, Cliff and Derek, which is just fantastic bloodlines there. They've played twice in drawn grand finals and won both of the rematches, so they have good history and luck on their sides from that side of things.
Fantastic. And see, what you get here with the Robbins Trio boys, a part of the Classic Classes all year, you get a bit of a history about the clubs and the history about the associations, and basically that's what's all about. And speaking of the association, the Avon boys, we have 7 teams: Beverley, Cunderton, Federals, Keller, Tamman, Northern, Quairading and York. Obviously we're covering the Quairading and York game today. They had a first game, boys, yesterday. Keller Tamman 10-9, 59 defeated Beverley 5-11, 41 by 28 points. So good first up win to Keller Tamman. And we've got 1 game today. The rest and all the other teams have bye. So round 1, you play 2 games and bye. Resting. Do you reckon
That's
it's
like
resting the players?
Oh, that's AFL.
Inflicted.
Yeah. Round 0. I mean, what is round 0? You're either playing or you're not playing. It can't be a 0.
And boys, without the opportunities for our sponsors, boys, without giving the opportunity to make these games happen in the countryside, might give you over kip and spot for our sponsors. And we've got a little bit of a tune, I reckon, for the major sponsor spot. Maybe chucking a bit of a tune.
Great Southern Fuels.
Great Southern Fuels. There you go.
The largest bulk fuel and lubricant distributor for the Great Southern, Upper Great Southern and Central Wheat Belt.
Well, the thing is, Spot, we all love lubricants, don't we? And bulk fuel. Been a big fan. But we're talking capacity, reliability and quality. We'll look no further than Great Southern Fuels, mate.
And in lubricants as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lubricants front and centre, and the community, their community people looking after the community and putting back in the country footy in spades. So Great Southern Fuels, we salute you. Thank you.
And they've been around for ages, eh? And then also the name is the grassroots greatness. I think the grassroots greatness should be the catchphrase for Great Southern Fuel, boys. What do you reckon?
You couldn't have made it any harder, could you, Johnny? Classic Clashes celebrates grassroots greatness.
Boy. Yeah, try saying that with a mouthful of gravel in the morning. So, and other sponsors, boys, obviously the Quairading Footy Netball Association, got numerous sponsors part of the 2024 season: Sullivan Logistics, Elders, DDH Drilling, Quairading Earth Moving, Hosky O, Quairading Tyre Batteries Supplies, Humphrey Hutton and Northerly Sales, RSN Kip. Now, without association sponsors, you wouldn't have an association, would you? So big shout out to them.
It wouldn't exist. And looking at that Quairading earth moving, imagine moving earth out here.
It'd be tough.
Well, they were involved on the road in, I reckon.
Yeah, they probably were.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to them. We're running a bit late, and poor old Johnny, our producer, was having probably kittens because he thought the Robbins Trio should be here by 1:45. I had to ring on the phone and said, mate, there's a bit of roadworks going out on the way to Quairading here. So when he saw me, I went out to the Lollipop Boy, and I said, any chance, we're the commentators, can you get us to the ground quicker? He said, just be patient, son. Another 5 minutes. We'll be there. And we bumped into Matty Guadanin, who's playing today for York, number 10. Premiership player for West Perth, Spot and Kip. And also a specialist coach for West Perth League Footy Club. So number 10, Matty Guadanin, is in the car too. He said, I'll get there. What's your pre-season been like, Matty? He goes, no pre-season. I'm just turning up to play.
Yeah, some of us have it and some of us don't, Cam, and natural fitness never came to me that well, that's for sure. Never had much of a tank myself.
Absolutely. And while we got there, I'd like to also thank our producer on our left, young Bailey, pushing the buttons, making sure you, me and Spot say the correct words. And as we said, probably the innovator of the year, maybe he's up for an award later on during the year for bringing grassroots footy to the country towns, in Johnny Douglas. So Johnny's going to do the filming and making sure us boys are under control as well. Another
form of innovation would be good. We should get together and get an R&D department happening and looking at teleportation. Look into that a bit deeply, to be able to get around to these. We could go watch matches here, there, everywhere at a whim, Cam, and how good would that be? Be able to shift the truck from A to B, done.
Absolutely. It's been straight kicking in this game, Rooney.
Give us an update, Spot of the reserves. What's
the
happening
reserves are Quairading 19 goals 3, 117 versus York 5-3, 33.
Wow.
33. So been a one-sided affair, and that's it too for the Rezzies.
So all over Red Rover here, boys, and also this game, this is how good we're bringing game to people. This will get streamed live on YouTube. I think by the end of the day there'll be 15 to 16,000 viewing this game all over the countryside. You can listen to it in America, you can listen to Vietnam, anywhere you want you can listen to it. So
and watch it.
So yeah, very, very handy that it's available on YouTube, and very, very good effort there. So not too bad at all, eh, boys?
Yep, interviews, mate.
And a couple of things, Cam. I've obviously got to come in with some birthdays. Julia Zamero.
Yeah,
she turns 57 today. Craig McDermott, Buffy McDermott, he turns 58.
Bring him on from both ends.
Yep, dog's date. Ivan Soldo, he's turning 28 today, Cameron. And two great Aussie Olympians, OAMs, Jane Fleming and Sally Carbon, both have celebrate birthdays today. So
fantastic.
Shout out to them, and I'm sure they'll be tuning in as well to watch this game.
And we have a very special guest behind us, boys. There's none other than the president of the Quairading Footy Club, Jack Richards. Jack, good afternoon, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good day, guys. Thanks for having us. It's going well. Nice sunny day, so good day for footy.
Hey, mate, how good's this? Like, the innovator here, Johnny Douglas, to our right, mate, the grassroots greatness, classic clashes, and we're at downtown Quairading. See, it's a good game, Quairading versus York.
Yeah, I got the phone call a couple of days ago. Can we come out and film the game? And yeah, fantastic. I know a lot of the guys are pretty excited. A few fresh haircuts and some fluoro boots getting around. So everyone's keen to check it out on the big screen, and it's fantastic, and thanks for coming up.
Oh, pleasure, Jack. We're talking on the way up, and also just the intro, how vital clubs like this are. Like, you got netball, you got all grassroots footy around a town. Without sport in a town like this, no one would exist, would it?
Oh, absolutely. It's you can work 7 days a week, and it's pretty boring. So to have your social outlet on the weekend with netball, footy, and the community really get behind it. There's cars all around the oval.
Oh, fantastic.
And yeah, it's a real social day out. So long live country sport, and it's very important in every town. So yeah, we've got to do all we can to keep it going.
Particularly, during mental health too, there's a vital aspect, I suppose, when COVID hit, just the importance of being associated with a club. So it would have been obviously hard during those COVID-19 times when you didn't have the base as a country club like this.
Oh, for sure. Like I touched on it before. I mean, in COVID times, it feels a long time ago now, but pretty much all country sport was shut down, and all social outlets were shut down, and everyone just worked, and it's pretty boring when there's no social outlets on weekends. So as I say, a country sport is so important for mental health and getting out and catching up with mates and all that sort of stuff. So as I say, we've got to do what we can to keep country sport going, and I wish every other team all the best this year, and it's really important that we keep this sort of stuff going for as long as we can. Yeah.
And just wondering how the boys are after last year and how the pre-season's gone. Are they ready to rock and roll again?
Yeah, it's a funny one. I mean, firstly, grand finals are bloody hard to win, and Quairading have been up there for a long time. We've given ourselves the best chance to do it, but just on the day fallen short, unfortunately. I mean, Cundon are a bloody good side, and credit to them. And it is nice being up top of the ladder. There was a few years where Quairading were down the bottom and things weren't going so well, and it does turn around. Even though we don't have a trophy in the cabinet, it does turn around, and there's a fire burning in the belly there. And the boys are keen to come out and have another crack, and yeah, we'll see what happens in a few weeks.
Interesting this side today, Jack. You've got 11 guys who played in that grand final last year, so obviously, like Spot was saying, the extra probably motivation for them, I suppose, get off on a fast track surface like this and record a win here this afternoon. Pretty
for sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, the boys a lot of the boys have been training since January, and a sense of perhaps unfinished business, but yeah, they're keen, red hot. We've had 3 scratch matches, so the boys are very keen, and it's a beautiful day for footy. I hope it does rain soon, but we'll make the most of the fine weather, and yeah, the surface is looking good, so yeah, we're very keen to go.
Well done, Jack. On behalf of everyone, mate, thanks for the work you do as a president. A very hard job it is, mate, keeping everyone under control, and we're privileged to call this game here downtown Quairading, mate. So looking forward to it. And apart from that, one of our major sponsor is Archie Thongs. So John's going to give you a pair of Archie Thongs, mate, and look forward to your support throughout 2024.
Oh, fantastic. No, those thongs are perfect. Thank you very much. And yeah,
best of luck, mate.
Out, guys, and
have a win.
We hope to see you again one time soon. And yeah, it's a great initiative you guys are doing. So yeah, I hope everyone gets around you, and yeah, all the best for everyone this season. Yeah, cheers.
Thanks very
you
much.
too. Come on the Bulls.
There he is, Jackie
Cheers.
Richards, boys.
Appreciate it.
Now, speaking about presidents, guys, when say who wants to be a president, the hands go down. Have a guy like Jack, part of the community up here, putting so much hours of volunteer work behind the scenes, and just the importance, Kip, in a country town of sport, any levels of sport, be it netball, be it footy, be it soccer, be it hockey, be it netball. Sport is what basically, they're the net. They combine the community together as one.
It's the volunteers and everyone that puts in, like, off the footy field that adds up to it, doesn't it? And that makes the games possible. And I don't think there'll be anyone out there who's watched a game of footy or played footy that hasn't appreciated the volunteers. They play a big part of it, along with all the sponsors. Can I mention a couple of extra ones in there?
100%, mate. Go for it.
Well, we've got Quairading Tyre and Battery Supplies. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to Ozplow, digging deep for every farmer. Thanks to Northern Glass. We can see that. And Hutton and Northerly Sales and RSM. There's a few extra in there.
Sullivan Logistics, who must be the same mob that's now doing Leaderville Oval. I would suggest they're also doing
connection there.
Yeah, and of course the old Great
Southern Fuels.
Great Southern Fuels, boys. Now, boys, this is the clash, the grassroots greatness of the classic clashes. Now, I said off air before, John, I want to make sure I could get this okay to say on air, and he said, no worries. We had the winners with Drew Morford, boys, didn't we?
Yes.
On a Sunday afternoon, ABC winners. Well, we have classic clashes, the grassroots greatness with the Robbins Trio, and we're going to actually wipe ABC off the planet with this call here this afternoon. Should be fantastic.
They'll be quivering in those boots, those lefties at the ABC fan. Don't worry about that.
So getting to this games, boys, on paper, Spot, York on paper look pretty strong, don't they? A couple of big names there. Josh Smith, former player in the AFL. He had a big out, I suppose. Fraser
huge.
McInnes, number 27,
yep.
he's a laid out. But Marshall Jones, as you touched on, Spot. But we've definitely got some good players there. And Brant College, he used to play for West Coast and Perth. So on paper, the York Roos look fairly strong.
Yes, they do. They look very strong. And as you said, Duper Roosel, number 1. Hopefully he shows a bit of flash like I'd say he's his great-grandfather, maybe.
Yeah,
grandfather?
That'd probably be right.
So his nickname's going to be Super Duper.
Super Duper. It's got to be
Super
Super
Duper.
Duper. What a
Young
fantastic player his great-grandfather was as well.
And Kip, you're line from Quairading, mate. You know the Quairading side pretty well. Obviously, the big one for them is Tommy Lee, the coach, and he coached the Avon Association to the championships over Southwest last year. He's probably a key player there for Quairading.
Yeah, Cam, I call him Tommy Bruce Lee.
Tommy Bruce Lee.
Yeah, because he's a bit of an innovator in the country footy as well, isn't he? And it's all about innovation, and that's what you have to do to win flags, particularly within country footy. Something you can follow the trends and the patterns, but that ain't going to necessarily win you a flag. You need to innovate and do something different for it to occur. And old Tommy Bruce Lee certainly have done that over his time, Cam.
And look like
Number
boys
11.
coming up here to the the toss here, boys, in the middle of the ground here, shaking hands, but there'll be no shaking hands after the games. They'll be going hell for leather, these two sides. So umpires in the middle of the ground, looking at each other, which way you want to go. It's going to toss the ball up. I don't know who won the toss there, but we'll soon see in a minute.
I think it was York, Cam. I think
York?
Yeah, and Hatters for the Bulls took that, and I don't think he won that toss.
So everyone listening, boys, the Quairading Bulls they're known as, and spot the York Roos. So a bit of North Melbourne flavour about York, but they're getting touched up by the Cats this afternoon down at Geelong. Keeping spot. You hear the score? They're getting piled. They're getting their pants pulled down.
I'm surprised. I am. Throw a blanket on me in shock here, Cam.
You are.
Yeah, Quairading Bulls, don't forget, have got the Claremont link as well. They've got Tom Lee, they've got Kane Myas Mitchell, and Ben Rushforth, the physio.
Yeah.
So Spivey, I think you were saying
he's not playing. But
he's injured.
I think he's injured. Yeah.
Yep.
But Kane Mitchell, boys, fantasy football, good fantasy footballer. One is the tackler.
Oh, brilliant!
Absolutely, the pace personified and just racks up possession.
Well, how's his grand final game last year? Oh my God!
We called the game, didn't we? He was very, very good.
He was like a Norm Smith medalist, really, a bit like
34 years of age too.
Yeah, he played in an exhibition game, which I called with Scotty Cummings a few weeks ago, part of the mental health game with all the past players, and he was unbelievable. Him and Matty Prentice were running around they were 17-year-olds, mate. They were very, very good. Your tip, Kip, here this afternoon, Quairading or York?
Well, I'm back in the Bulls, Cam. They're at home.
Yep.
Great conditions. You heard Jack. They're looking good. They've played a few scratch matches, and they're looking pretty sharp out there just in the warm-up. So I'm going for the Bulls.
Yeah, I'd say the Bulls at home as well, but I wouldn't rule the Roos out either, mate. And I think maybe after 2 or 3 rounds, when they start to get some players back, they will be a big danger.
Absolutely, and we're lucky to have a connection there knowing Marshall Jones. And Marshall is going to give the opportunity, a bit of a half-time interview as he comes off the ground. So we're going to interview him right in front of Kip.
Wow.
Before he goes inside the change room and gets the dinker up and goes for a toilet. He's going to have a chat to us thanks to Johnny Douglas. And what
the classic clashes.
Classic clashes, grassroots greatness. And we're here at downtown Quairading, boys. Conditions here, not too bad. Bit of a breeze, few clouds, no chance of rain, we hope. I said that on Friday and it absolutely poured down, Kip, on Friday.
It was, Cam, and I've got to just go again, celebrating all things community and country. Great Southern views.
And the other one too, we've got a late little sponsor coming in too, Angus Stewart, who plays league footy for the mighty Subiaco Footy Club. He's got a brewing company called Winners P155. I can't say that because it's politically not correct. He's donating also a carton of Winners P155 to the best player. And we've got the Archies boys with the thongs as well. And it was also got some very innovative stubby holders. Spottery, tell us about that one.
Yes, they're sort of 2-sided stubby holders. On one side, you can support your team at a classic clash.
Yeah.
And then if your team's losing, you can actually turn it inside out and sort of just inconspicuously wander into the crowd. So, lovely innovation by Gussie there.
It's not a bad idea. You could get a jacket, and you can have both clubs. So if you turn out, so you're always walking out a winner.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Kennett used to do that, didn't he? Like, he'd have his Corks colours, and then if we lost, he'd then just sort of put it over to be a normal jacket.
That's right. He
was
did
good.
too. Yep.
Well, just about here to commence, boys. They are side there, the Bulls, Quairading Bulls. They are the red and white and York Roos.
They kick into the right, or
I think so. We'll soon see in a minute, Spot.
Yeah.
Good point. And once again, shout out to Bailey doing our producing to the left, Johnny Douglas, the innovative guru Swami doing the camera work as well. Thanks everyone's tuning in on YouTube too. We're going to get the hit up here,
fabulous.
boys. To 15 to 16,000 people here covering this game here this afternoon. And maybe drop us a line some stage to tell you we're actually viewing from. We have people viewing in from Bangkok, Iran, Iraq, Hawaii, Honolulu yesterday. So we take the game, the grassroots, to the people, Kip, and that's what it's all about.
That's worldwide too, Cam. Let's not forget that. That's the wonderful thing about the internet nowadays. It's not like the old 56K systems we used to have. Nowadays it's instant and anyone in the world can watch it. Fantastic.
And once again, big shout out to Johnny Douglas and his team making sure the classic clashes come here to Quairading. As we said, it's grassroots greatness. My name's Cam Robbins, joined in the commentary box by our local Guru Swami experts. First of all, for York is Mike Spotter Robbins and Kip's doing the Quairading guys. So we're going to have a bit of focus.
Honoured.
So you're going to basically focus, keep on Quairading stats, and Spot, you're going to concentrate on the York
No
stats.
drama. It's good to see the scoreboard attendants taking their positions on the other side of the ground there. Perfect timing. Look at that.
OH&S there, I'm sure they've done a take 5 before they've gone up there, which is good.
Yeah, no cones in sight or tape.
No, very good, lads. Good on them to do the hard working there. So just about commencing, doing the ruck work for Quairading is Joshy Marcy. He's a man now.
He's a big boy, Cameron, isn't he?
Certainly is. Look at the big dick. And I think doing the ruck work there for York is Darcy Milner. So Milner versus Marshall. We're about to commence for this grassroots greatness classic clashes between Quairading Bulls and the York Roos, live from Quairading Town Oval. Here we go, boys.
Coaches on the ball for...
And there's the bell. We're about to start the start of this classic clash here at Quairading. Umpire throws a footy up. Doing the ruck work, doing very well was Milner. Brings to the contest here. Socket off the ground was very good by Andrews for Quairading. Goes to centre half forward. There's Mitchell. Quick hands over the top. Forced into Rushford. Rushford.
He's going to
peels
pull
his
it
ears
straight
back
up.
and goes bang, bang. Thank you, man.
Well done, the physio.
What a start here to Quairading Bulls. And once again came my ass Mitchell. There's Mitchell. Quick hands over the top. Forced into Rushford.
Rushford out of the centre there. Fantastic.
Just the ruck work, boys. How long did it take? I reckon it would have taken 33 seconds to score the first goal.
And the scoreboard attendance, brilliant.
Straight
Already
away.
up there.
That is fantastic.
Home ground advantage.
1 goal straight. 6 are the Quairading Bulls. York yet to score. And it's grassroots greatness footy here. Part of the classic clashes round here at Quairading. As I said, the Robbins trio, Kip, Cam and Spot doing the calling for this afternoon. Thanks very much for your company. We're in the middle of the ground once again. It's Milner versus Marshall. Milner goes up early, goes to the hard contest, and big tackle.
That's got to hurt.
Picks himself off the ground.
There's a bit of that going on.
And that's the coach there. That's Marshall Jones. He won't like that. Will the Jones master. The knock was okay. It goes defensively here to York. Cop one high. Sure, the umpire said no, he didn't. Held to him. The umpire says give the ball to me for another throw up. Or ball up, boys. I shouldn't say throw up. I should say ball up. So here's the ball up once again through Milner. He tries to find his teammate. Roving off the pack there. The physio. That's Russ first. Kicked the first goal. Over and running footy below his knees was Mills. Handball over the top here goes the big ruckman over there. That's Connor Klemke. Klemke on the right. Lowers his eyes. I read it better. Well done there for Josh Smith. It's clever. Smith lowers his eyes. Pinpoints a game to Atkinson. So Atkinson just short of centre half forward here for York Roos. They go forward here again to a 2-on-1. Down taking a good mark. Over the top there was Ethan Brown.
Yeah, Brownie came.
So the Brown dog goes out and finds to Mitchell. Already racking up the possessions, boys. I think it's out of bounds in the full, though. He's overcooked the pill. Overcooked the pill. So once again, York Roos go on the march here.
Another inside fist.
Centre half forward here. Spool over the top was very good by Powell. Force of the contest. Good tackling one. Front and centre, handball over the top. Vision was good by Klemp. Klemp over the top finds his teammate. That's Davies.
Well read.
Well read over there by the Roos player there. And number 17 is not in my budget. We'll have to get him in a minute, boys. That's what happens when they don't give you a budget. Kiwi's at 17.
It's Bolt B.
Bolt B.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not 18. Okay, 17's
so
Bolt B.
There you go.
Yeah,
change that.
That's according
Benny
to the budget.
Bolt B, and he's the vice captain too. So you want to get his number right if you're the vice captain.
Should
really
be up in lights.
And Mitchell, boys, has another possession. Centre half back here for Quairading. Early stage of the first quarter. They are 1 straight 6. York yet to score.
Here comes the physio again. Another kick.
Another kick to rush fourth. He decides to switch the play on the other wing. Smith with a spool over the top was okay. Brought it to the crumbs.
Nice
Wasn't
hands.
a handball. Handball below his knees was okay. That play over there was Lehman. And good spot up kick. And they can switch the play here. They're out.
Doing all right.
Is Bailey Humphreys. So Humphreys through the middle of the ground here. Quairading lowers his eyes a bit of space, but reading it better. Down back there it's
Powell. That's Ryan Powell, Cam.
Powell. The Powell stuff.
Powell.
Powell. Lowers his eyes. Good kick here.
Oh, good tackle that boy.
Defensive pressure was okay. Has the turnover here. Falls in the hands on the left foot. And beautiful effort there by York. And they're about 55 metres out here. Probably 50 metres out.
No breeze.
No breeze to have a kick too.
Yeah,
so
no breeze.
opportunity here for the York Roos to put their first score on the scoreboard because Quairading kicked one of the first 35 seconds of this game.
I'll back him in.
Spot, you're going to back him in?
Yep.
Good on you. Leans back on that one.
Right to the top.
Not going to get the distance there. The ball's still tucked away in her pocket, and the boundary umpire says, give the ball to me for a throw-in.
Cam, they've held it up well from the initial bounce out, haven't they? Quairading, they ran out very quick, got that goal, and York have fought back well.
Spot being the
Steadied
York
the
boys. What do you
ship.
see from Yorks, mate? That's steady.
Steadied the ship, yeah, very well.
It's a shallow throw in by the boundary umpire. The
Yeah.
knock on the ball there was okay. Quairading have it. Good handball. The draw the play over the top. They go through traffic. That play was Andrews. Andrews over the top to his teammate.
Good
That was
teamwork,
Hadlow.
great
Good
teamwork.
work over here. Trying to
Was
find Mitchell
running
now.
a
He's a bit
foul.
of
got a
trouble.
bit of pace there,
Sells a
son.
bit of candy. That's
On the
Connor
afterburner.
Klimke.
Good
So Klimke,
tackle,
good
good
defensive
pressure, that
pressure.
boy, yes.
Ran too far and good decision by the
Wow, a little
umpire.
bit of a-
And nothing right giving a push in the back here. And Brett Fletcher has it. The Fletcher goes over the top there to Joshy Smith. Been on the AFL list was Smith. Very clever player. He decides to go sideways.
Bolt B.
And the Bolt B. Listed as 18, but now he's wearing 17. It's a
Not a
Bolt
bad
B.
tactic, that.
It is. Put the opposition off spot. They do well. They hit up Smith. So Smith has it again on that defensive wing here at Quairading. He lows his eyes as well. And good mark. Oh, spool
well,
over the air.
small.
Good spool over the top. Bit laconic there in the end. Should have marked
There's
that one.
Declan Mills with that spoil cam.
Was it Milsner?
Yep.
Running
Good
back to the
mark.
fire to the play. Takes a good defensive mark. That's Pikey. Nathan Pike. And then you show Dad's Army. Pikey. That's his new nickname. The
He's a
Pike
young
star.
fella,
They
yeah.
have the footy now. They go switch the play here.
Perusal.
This is good play here by York boys. And now they go down the half-forward
Suck the
flank.
slipper into
Goes
that.
the big Jonesy! Marshall.
Brett.
All over it. Pay it.
Now this one I
Beautiful
will
mark.
back in, and Marshy's
Yeah,
a good
Marshall
kick.
Jones is a good kick. And
And they-
7, you don't want to give it to Penny. Mike Penny's running on, but if you think,
Perusal's kick then
Oh,
from the
beautiful.
half-back was wonderful.
There's a view from
Here. Right
from the
behind
truck
it.
here.
oh, it's once again innovative
Classic
grassroots footy.
clashes.
Classic clashes. So here he is, Marshall Jones, a former centre half forward for Perth, and as Spot said, a gun player he was. 27 years of age now.
Still a
right
pup.
behind this. Marshall Jones right behind that.
it's gone
Just
from left
going to
to
tug
right.
right for a minor score only. And that is the first score on the scoreboard goes to the York Roos. 1 point. Quairading a
steadied
1 straight
well.
6. We've got about
They've
5
had
and a
the
half
majo-
minutes of the first.
They've had the majority of play since that first 35 seconds, I reckon.
So they have the ball now in the back
That's
pocket.
a good kick.
Goes to a 2-on-1. Drop the mark in the end.
Jonesy.
Jones is good by hands.
Oh,
Great
great
smother.
smother there. Who's that? Oh,
Number
Gilmy.
34.
Lachlan Gilmy.
Yeah, well done. Keep those
Locko.
1%ers.
Yep,
Mentioned that Basil Fuller's weight the other day. Spot the 1%ers, wasn't
that's
it?
right. Yep.
So boundary line throw in here. 45, 50 metres out from York's goals. They are 1 point, Quairading a 1 straight.
Well done, Milner.
5 points to difference here. Put his head over the
Good
pill. Top
tackle.
one high was Andrews. Got
Here
the
comes
handball
the
out
coach.
though. There's big Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee to find Mitchell, his teammate from Claremont.
Right,
Below
the
his
action
knees
right
was
in front
good.
of us.
As Lockie Dan takes
Yeah.
a bounce, draws a play now. He does in the
Ooh,
old
it's a-
fashioned mongrel punt. Shocking kick that was. Mills has it. He's tackled.
Oh,
that should
that's
be holding
holding
the
the
footy.
ball.
Surely
Oh,
dropped it. The
that's
umpire's
spilled
playing
out.
on, and geez, that's holding the ball to mine. But the umpire said play on, so
Very
giving
lucky.
the advantage. Still trying to pest him with under a bit of pressure. Well done by
play.
York. Kick around the corner here. Should have used his team up
no,
the
no,
far side,
yeah.
but didn't. And taking a defensive mark there is Hadlow, the vice
And
captain,
lovely kick.
and finds his teammate down the line. That is Freddie Clutter-Buck. Once again, try saying that
Just
very
short.
quick, boys. A former player from East Perth and Swans, and now a school teacher, I believe, spot the international school in Warwick.
And played a couple of games for West Coast Ammos.
Yeah, certainly did. Chip over the top, finds his teammate. That's Mike Penny, the captain. So Penny still
Oh,
his
he's gonna have
defensive
the big
50.
Great, good, gutsy
Look
kick.
at that.
Yeah, good switcheroo. Handball over the top, found his teammate. There's Belt B. This is better here by York. They go down the far side and finds Tommy
Willow.
Atkinson. So Atkinson, defensive wing. Stagnant they are. Chip the ball forward. Good hard running down the line here. That's Andrew Williamson. What
Oh,
if his relation to John
Lemke.
Williamson, the singer boys?
Old man Emu.
Old Man Emu. Good song was Johnny Williamson. Have the ball now. Do York. Beautiful central in kick. That's better. And Brett Fletcher has the footy. He can lower his eyes too. He should have done a lot better
Ooh,
when that
put
Fletcher.
the heat on him.
Put a player under extreme pressure, Spot.
And especially when you got Brucey Lee there.
Yep, there you go. Lee's tackling him. He just tried to ragdoll him off the footy here. Umpire's letting play go on here. No easy kick there by either
Perusal.
players. There's Super Duper.
Oh, he's
Beautiful.
gone below his legs. Yeah, good
Soccer in
decision,
danger,
umpire.
do you think, boys? Old-fashioned soccer in danger?
No, he dived underneath.
Dive
and
under the ball.
The
Not
Gary
the
Rowan rule that we're
the
talking
Gary
about.
Rowan rule. That's
Happened
right.
once, so bring in a new rule.
So, Spot, have you seen Quairading, mate? Being a Quairading folk which you are?
Yeah, mate. I think York have had the majority of play apart from that 35 seconds. I mean, I think they've steadied really well. Not that it's shown on the scoreboard. They've had 4 inside 50s for 1 point, so they haven't made the most of their opportunities. You know, and they're light on with the injured players, but I think they're doing
Lucky
okay. What a
again.
kick! Oh well.
Klimke goes
Well
straight
read.
down the corridor, but Reading back was the York player down back. Get his number in a minute. He's
God,
just
it's a bit
flooding,
hard getting lost in that paddock out there, Cam.
he's flooding
Just-
down back. They were trying to take a mark.
Well
Roving
read.
front and centre.
Great
And seals a bit of candy. How cool was that? Was the captain Penny.
Whoa.
He
Oh,
go
well
down
read.
the line. Roving front and centre is even better. That play was Milner on his left and tries to find lace out his
Top.
teammate. That's Fraser Jones. Jones on his left.
That's
Kick
the-
around the
that's
corner.
the
How's it going to
brother.
bounce?
Oh, well.
Oh, good courageous effort by the back man there for Quairading, and that'll be Lachlan Davis.
That's
So
Fraser Jones' brother.
he's Marshall's.
Yep, correct.
The Jones connection.
Yeah, they look like twins.
Certainly do. So it's 2 points they are. They're
Right.
the York side and one straight Quairading. Going down the line. No one manning on. This is Ethan Brown again, the Brown
to the
star.
physio.
Yeah, Brownie. Well
Over
ran
the
on.
top. Certainly is. Someone's going to man up and Brown. So he goes
Look
down.
at that.
Far
Look at
left.
that.
Beautiful hit.
Ooh,
Cinderella. Perfect. Cop one high. The umpire said no, you didn't. So it's play on to advantage here. Sucking off the ground
Clutterbuck
was
again,
Clutterbuck again. Freddie Clutterbuck. He's terrorising his back pocket play in Bolt B. So boundary
Oh,
line
God.
thrown 50 metres out,
Bolt
boys.
B,
One goal
Clutterbuck.
straight. 6 Quairading. 2 points. The York Roos kid.
Time for a breather and a Great Southern Fuels.
They're great sponsors, the Great Southern Fuels, all part of the grassroots greatness, the
great
classic
knock.
classes here at Quairading. Socket off the ground was effective. Tackle when he didn't have it. The umpire's letting play go. As long as he's consistent, we don't mind. Through traffic, gives a little tackle on there and lays another beautiful tackle. Then that was Tommy Atkinson. Well done by Atkinson fan Bolt B. Bolt B put another tackle on.
It's
and
almost like
Cinderella
the
story
sleeper
here.
hold there, Cam, isn't it?
Yes, the old fantasy
gonna
footy,
get up?
mate. Get a few tackles there.
Yes, he's getting up.
And he's going to get a free kick, I think. Kipple's a,
Ball
it's a
up.
throw up. So it's a throw up.
He looks a bit tired, though.
Handball over the top here. The kick was ordinary. Socket off the ground. There's Lee. Positioned beautifully. Inside 50. Lowers his eyes to a space.
Oh,
Sees
great
Tom Lee.
pick up that
Pretty
boy.
ordinary effort by Tom Lee. And now Yorker out, but he's turned the ball straight
Straight
back
to the
over.
physio.
That's an absolute clanger then, boys. An absolute Barry Crocker then. Had a bit more time than he thought. He didn't have it, so it's rush
Rushes.
forth. The physio, former player for Clown, when he kicked the first goal, he goes straight down the corridor.
grab.
Great mark down back. It's Bolt B again. Geez, that player's pretty good. Marshall Jones pumped his tyres up before the game spot. He said, this guy can
fully
play.
Can see that.
Tell you what, he can.
Out
He
to
finds
Duper.
the duper. Harry
Super
Aruzol in the back pocket here for York. He just kicks the
Down the
ball
line.
down
Time
the
for one
line
of the
here.
Jones boys.
It's a 2-on-1.
Oh,
good
good
spoil over the
spoil.
top there
Don
by
Powell.
And boundary umpire boys says, give the ball to me.
He's a great half-back flanker, is Ryan Powell, Cam.
So, boys, 11:47 are gone in the first quarter. 1 goal straight, 6 Quairading, and 2 points are the York Roos. And I think York probably spots had the better of the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yep, and Nando's coming on for his first run for Quairading today, Cam. Number 8.
There he is. Connor Anderson, kit. Good name, that
Ando.
one. Low his eyes to the big ruckman there. That's Joshy
2-on-1.
Marshall to a 2-on-1. Ball over the top was okay. Chris Scafidi overran it. And boundary line says, give it to me for a throw-in. And the goal umpire says, it's too far for me to walk over the boys. I'm just going to go over there. It's a boundary line. Going to throw the ball up.
Can't blame him. Looks like both clubs are playing with a player back, an additional player back. So each time Quairading going to get in the forward line, there's an extra York player.
A good pick-up kit by the local export. Jason Kip Robbins. And boundary line throw-in once again. Just over 12 minutes here. Part of the classic classes here. The Avon Association League game sees Quairading Bulls versus York Roos in a very
Low scoring affair
low
at the
scoring
minute.
and very even contest here at the moment.
And a shout out to Sullivan Logistics, Cam.
Good sponsor they are.
Great sponsor.
A good crowd here. I reckon probably 300 or 400 here at the moment and still flooding through the gates here.
Yep.
And touched off the ball. The
Oh, he's
umpire's called
played
it.
on. Yeah, he's
And
called
he
that
gave him the
late.
don't argue. So Braden Andrews said I didn't hear it. The umpire said yes, I did. It was touched.
Right next to you.
So kicking half out for goals here from Quairading. Doing the ruck work once again is Josh Marshall.
Here comes
Tries
the
to find his
physio again.
teammate
Jeez.
below his knees. That's Lachlan Davies.
Oh, look at that.
Davies
Terrific
from
kick.
outside 50
There's
just
it.
hasn't got enough
There's that
carry.
extra player. You can see that there. Looks like player number 17 for York spot.
Bent Bolt B.
That's the Bolt B.
Oh,
Again.
yep. So he's the extra player, so that's hence why he's getting a few easy possessions.
So Williamson decides to switch, finds his teammate. They can go down the line again, and they're milking this player. That's Josh Smith, and tucked in the back pocket. For York, Smith. Geez, what a magnificent scenery out the back,
Oh,
boys, isn't it? Hope everyone can see this when
It's
they're
surreal,
looking.
Cam, for
It
me.
is.
Absolutely surreal.
Taking a bounce here for York, trying to
Bring
urge a
him
player
in.
to come at him. He doesn't, so then pulls
Nice
the trigger. Risky kick.
Risky, but all held up the big
Effective.
fella.
Tries to find his teammate.
comes
That
the
was
physio
Rushworth.
again.
He's
He's
been
a
every
good
beautiful
link man.
hands.
Yeah.
Gave the 1-2.
Look at that.
Outside 50. Touched off
Good
the boot
spoil.
there. It was a good kick. That was
He
Declan
recovered
Mills.
well here.
It's a 2-on-1 here. Handball
Got
out
this
was a
flattered.
great kick around the corner.
Oh,
And a minor score. That's by Freddie
Oh,
Clutterbuck.
that was an old-fashioned point scored by the goal umpire there. Almost like he's one wing right out like that. Haven't seen that in many moons.
So 1-1-7 boys are Quairading. That's the Bulls. 2 points are the York Roos. And we're gone about 15 minutes of this first quarter of this grassroots greatness classic clashes here at Quairading.
Flock
Thanks
of
for your company.
seagulls.
So looking at it now, they decides to gain a bit of meterage with a kick, and they kick
That's
the
to
ball
no
down
one.
the line to a
It's the big
2-1.
rushing
Pretty
ball,
ordinary
a
kick.
ugly bounce.
There's
Marshall.
There's Marshall Jones. He throws a ball on the boot to centre half forward. And
Oh,
camping
great
up around
effort.
there. It's good courageous mark by the Brown star. Ethan Brown, he goes up the corridor. He's giving him
guys,
50.
Come back with me.
And
Big
Matty
Yeah.
Gordon,
Overran the mark.
can't believe it. Assistant, he said
yeah.
Matt,
Fair
can't
enough.
believe it. Fair enough
He's
too,
replaying
Matt.
it
Yep,
too.
I
isn't
don't
it?
blame
That's
Matt.
fair enough.
Premiership player for West Perth and also a specialist league coach for West Perth this year.
Is that right, Cam?
Certainly is. And his brother Zach won the fairest and best last year for West Perth. So
And
good
not a
kick to
bad
space here.
Not a
That's
bad
a
Superman actor, really, too. That was great, the way he sort of was showing his
Leapt.
actions
He
there.
leapt.
And the
flew.
only reason why, because John's doing the camera and I'm just going to do
Ah,
the replay
yeah,
to show
right in front.
this is how it happens. So here we are. Free kick here. I didn't see it. The umpire did.
God.
But the
It was in the
crowding-
back, Cam.
Was it?
Yep,
You saw it,
throw
Kim?
a saddle on him.
So Freddie Clutterbuck.
Oh,
boys,
here he
here's
is.
a good kick for goals.
Freddie Krueger.
Does he kick right to left, Cam, or left to right?
I'd go maybe right to left.
Okay.
So here he is. He's
That's
used
a
my
nice-
wisdom
he's
very
called it
well.
well.
And Freddie,
Whoa!
that's got enough
Nearly
distance.
a great mark there too.
So probably the Breeze boys maybe favouring the end of York, do you think?
Well, the Cockies were,
Yeah,
they
they
were
seem to be
flying
scooting
that way,
that way.
so they always go with the Breeze, the Cockies,
Apparently.
pink
Okay.
and greys.
Pink and grey galahs. There's the three of us sitting in the commentary box right now. So it's Josh Smith here. He
Here
goes.
we-
Was in the
Oh,
right
here we go.
position.
Look at this.
Now
Good
they're out
thinking.
here. Oh, very smart.
Well
clever
done,
little tap
Duperoos.
on here. Teammate. It wasn't. So well done there by Lachlan Davis. So Davis
There
has
we
it.
go.
Draws a play over the top. Found Rushford over the top there. Finds his
That's what
team.
they've
That's
got on
Corey
the string
Walsh.
at the moment.
Walsh can go on the far side. Geez, they're out here, aren't they? Quairading. Low his eye. So much options, and he picked the wrong option. And once again, York are out of jail. Geez, Kip, that's pretty ordinary, wasn't it?
It was Cam. They set it up beautifully. Switched flanks into the
Oh,
centre.
how many Quairading bulls are there? One,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they got all of them.
A
One of
raffle
those
it.
is Ethan Brown. Has another possession. Well, dropped an easy mark again. Geez, there.
That's Jeremy, Cam.
Gilby has the ball
That's
here
good
to
follow
Through
up
the
there
middle.
by the
down
young
the
fella.
line here.
Here we
Pulls the
go.
trigger on the
Get
corridor.
the ball going that
Oh,
way.
well trapped there. Went over his shoulder. Second effort was sensational. Third even best. Oh, surely. Said no, you didn't. I think, boys, what they're going to get it down on here to one-on-one to Matt Wadden. What's the experience of him? He's number 10 there, sitting in a forward pocket for York. Maybe just get onto him out in the goal square one-on-one, and maybe his experience kit might forge
Great
York with a
leap.
goal.
Maybe Cam, but whilst they're playing one back, it's difficult. Oh, there we go. That's it.
So here we go here. Down back here. Here's
There's holding there.
And the umpire's seen something, so it's
That's
gone back
good.
the other way. So flooding back well are Quairading, and it's Ryan
Jars.
Jarman. The Jars, one in relation to Andrew, boys, a champion player he was, Andrew Jarman.
They would be related. There would be a bloodline connection somewhere, Cam.
So Corey Walsh, he's been good down back so far.
Nice
for Quairading.
kick.
Spot, as you said, good kick finds Connor Anderson. He goes on that trusting left foot kick down the line,
That's a good
and
kick
good
as
kick
well.
finds his teammate. That's Kmart
Kmart.
Mitchell. He goes in
Well
the middle of the
drilled.
corner. Good
Look at
vision
that.
here, and finds Lachlan Danges. That was good transition play, Kip, for one end of the ground to the other, using on that fat side of the ground.
Yeah,
Didn't
fantastic,
touch the
Cam.
ground.
That was Lachlan Dan. So I think he's the third brother. So he's the third Dan.
So he decides to handball over
Look
the
at
top
that.
Terrific
to
kick.
Connor Klemke.
That's a
There it
terrific
is.
kick.
Outside 50.
Guilty.
And that is a contender for the
Lovely.
goal of the game. Connor Klemke, an
Brilliant.
absolute ripping kick from
Had a-
outside 50. Got the handball on. They must have knew each other's strengths and weaknesses spot, because Lachlan Dan had the opportunity to kick a goal. I can't make the distance. I'm going to bring my teammate into play. That's Connor Klemke, and he's no one from outside 50.
Did not let him down.
And some slack checking there as well, Cam. Let's face it, Klemke's had quite a few possessions already in the game. And that's something I'm sure the York coach will bring that up and quarter-time break.
So just on 19 minutes are gone, boys. 2-3-15 Quairading.
That's a
the
great
local
game of
side.
footy.
Classes, grassroots greatness out here at Quairading. It's Cam Robbins, Kip Robbins and Spot Robbins, the Robbins trio, calling this game here live from Quairading. Ruck work this time's been done by Darcy Milner. Straight down his high diddle. Sitting on the top of it there was Walsh for Quairading. He started through the game very well, hasn't he?
Yep,
Over
great.
the top to
Another
Braden
great
Andrews,
kick.
and Andrews finds his teammate. That's Alfred Taylor. So Taylor has it.
Tails.
He plays
Look at
a
that
beautiful
kick
kick
too.
to space too. Bulk beat right on his tail, right on his backside here. Put on a bit of pressure.
Good clash.
Gets his own footy here. Lowers his eye. Should have kept his feet spot, but didn't. Now it's Mitchell. Same with Mitchell. Good tackle. That should be a throw. The umpire said no. You've got a hand to it. And now we're wrapped up 25 metres out from once again Quairading's goal. So
Quairading's skill level's just gone up a notch. I mean, there's been some wonderful kicking.
certainly has 10-15 metres out for Quairading goals. Mitchell gets it, kick around the corner, touch on the line.
It's not through yet.
Clutterbuck's still there. Freddie Clutterbuck, good tackle here. The umpire
pill.
said play on. Could have been holding the footy spot, but he's given the benefit of the doubt. So it's play on to advantage here to York.
Nice
They kick the ball
kick.
down the
Young
line,
fella. Look
and
at that.
good mark running into a bit of space.
Couple of the young pups there doing very well.
It's a good effort here. They kick the ball down to this interchange area of the ground here, and good defensive
Ryan
mark
Powell,
maintained by
Cam.
Ryan Powell. Kip,
Rocket Gibraltar down back. It's Powley.
he switches off the play over here to Brown. So the Brown dog goes straight down the high diddle
Look at that.
and
That's a
beautiful kick,
beautiful mark
lace
too.
out. Alfred Taylor, but boys, how good was the skill spot? I think you touched it from
Yep,
the Quairading
just gone up a notch.
perspective. They've been very good. So Alfred Taylor, Tails will call him. AT. Alfred Taylor, 35, 40 metres out.
Yep, car 54, jumper
Where
number
are you?
54.
Yep. Taylor, usually a good kick for goal for this one. See how all this goes. So Alfred Taylor for Quairading.
Looks
They've already
very
got two on the
relaxed.
board. Taylor leans
Look
back
at
in a
that.
casual approach for goal, but
Look at
does not
that.
matter. Goal
Beautiful
umpire
goal,
does
that
not
boy.
have to move,
Beautiful
and
goal.
that is the third on the scoreboard for the home side Quairading. The Quairading Bulls 3-3. The 3-6 and 18 threes, 21 to 2 points to a margin spot of 90 points. If my counting is correct, I
Yep,
think my
well
sums
done.
are correct.
Yep, they've just gone showing their class
They are,
at the
mate,
moment.
they are. And once again, boys, this is
They've
a
been
part.
building. They've been
Yep.
building. York, there was that 5 to 10 minute period that York were certainly bouncing back, but Quairading have steadied beautifully, and their field kicking at the moment
elite.
is sublime.
But as
Very
we touched on,
privileged.
Bolt B just about took a good mark. 2-on-1 here. Well done. Freddie Clutterbuck by hands. Heard the call down back. That was
Lose
Ben
again.
Rushford again.
The physio running a mark.
Has another kick. Dropped an easy mark. Kane Mitchell.
Great hands.
Handball around
there's
the
another
corner.
one.
The
And
third
that is,
down. That is another one.
And there's another one for Quairading, boys. No, I think
Well
it was
touched.
touched off the boot.
Well,
Front
the umpire
back
was in the best position there to call that.
Well, Lachlan Dan was already celebrating, boys, but it was touched off the boot.
Glad we don't have the AFL stuff happening. Good gutsy call.
It certainly was.
No backup cameras involved.
So here we are, kicking down the line here. This time for York, I think it's Darcy Milner. He decides to play on. Milner, no one's running at him, so he goes
Here we
defensively
go.
on the
Battle of the
2-on-1.
Giants.
And Tommy Lee,
Oh, nice mark.
Shell and
Brucey
Pease.
Lee, mate. It's absolutely beautiful.
Kick it to the physio.
He
He's
kicks the
running
physio.
amok.
That's rush forth. Maybe they should man up on him spot.
Yeah.
Probably something to help, wouldn't they? To rush forth has it. Just throws the
a
ball
great
on his
kick.
boot to a 2-on-1 and running into the space, taking a good defensive mark is York, the Roos, and that was Duperoozle. So the super duper back pocket. Mitchell's on the mark. He's waving everything. He kicks the ball down the line here.
56. He's not in the budget.
2-on-1 here, and a big spoil over the top by
56.
Tommy
No
Lee.
56.
No.
Maybe we're calling no one. No one 56. So we'll get his name in a
That'll
minute,
do.
our viewers, but he's not in the budget, so it's pretty hard to know his name, but we'll try our best. So later stage of this first quarter sees Quairading Bulls 3-4-22. 22. York are 2 points. A margin of 20 points goes down the half-forward flank. Jones fits up well with a handball over the
Off to
top.
his brother.
Down his brother. Jones did the 1-2. He would have done that in the backyard kip over the time, I would have thought.
Good
And
tackle,
good
that
tackle.
one. Oh, and just
Jeez,
a
I
bit
felt
of
that
fling
from
down.
here, boys.
Hang on.
I felt that one from here. Nothing like a bit of how do you do, boys. It's
A little
nothing
bit of
wrong
a
with
wrestle.
that. And that's good hard
That's
tackling
good
there
for
from
football.
Lachlan Gelmy, Kip. So has the footy now is Ryan Powell. He finds
just
Tommy
the
Lee.
height.
He's just a little bit too tall when you're 6'5" and the opposition player's 5'2".
That was an inside-out Tory there too, Cam, from Ryan Powell.
What's it?
Yeah,
You heard the
he
call from the coach.
practiced those.
And Kip, when the coach calls it, you kick it to him.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah, that's
ignore
right.
him.
Inside-out Tory.
And there it is, the siren or the bell. We'll call it the
Cowbell's
cowbell's
playing.
gone. So quarter time here at Quairading. Sees Quairading 3 goals for 22. York are 2 points. Majors goal scorers, Kip, if I could, for Quairading, please.
Yes, mate. Ben Rushforth rushes. He's kicked one. That was the first opening goal. Connor Klemke, that was the head dish off over on the other flank. And Alfred Taylor, that beautiful laconic style kicking from half forward flank. So 3 goals there. And possession winners for me at the moment. Brucey Lee, Thomas Lee, absolutely on fire. Benny Rushforth playing well, Klempe, and also Kane at my arse, Mitchell.
Quickly for you, Spot, before we go to commercial break for York.
Yeah, 2 points. So there's no goal kickers, of course, Rooney. But I thought Boltby was good in mainly the backline players, to be honest. And the coach was pretty good too.
Absolutely. So quarter time here for Quairading. Seeds Quairading 3-4-22. York are 2 points. We're going to take a short break and come back for the start of the second quarter.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals, and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, we have the local legend here, Quairading. Well, some of us make it, some of us study it, history, but we have the legend, Quairading Footy Club, Rowan, 300 game plus superstar, which you are, mate. Welcome aboard to Grassroots Footy, mate. How are you?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Going well.
And they rope you into doing the running for the Magoos, mate. What's going on there?
Yeah, well, when you're trying to slide into retirement, you don't go out in one full swing. So my cousin's the Reggie's coach. He's done it for the last 2 years, and when I can, I'll do the running for him. And I did a little bit of it last year. I did play a few games, but I think this year, I'm pretty happy to sit on the sidelines.
Position you played, mate, being a 300 game superstar, mate. Midfield, down back, down forward.
When I was a young fella, I thought I was a bit of a forward, and pushed into the midfield. But at the latter years, went to the back line and actually quite enjoyed it. Actually, I kind of wished I played more of my footy there. But when I was probably playing league and that, mainly half forward through the midfield, and as it went on.
And dominating too, no doubt.
I don't know about dominating, but in amongst it.
And we had a chat to your president earlier on, mate, with Jack, how important it is having a club like this. And good crowd first game, mate. Pretty happy with the crowd here?
Yeah. Look, usually there's probably a few more cars on that side, but there's plenty on this side. So I thought with the power outage in town, everyone would have swarmed down here. But it's not too bad. Look, it's a good day out. The weather's good, unfortunately. So good crowd. York always get a few followers as well. So.
And good winning the reserves too, mate. You guys looked on song.
Yeah, they did. Like, you never really know what's going to happen in the Rezzies. It's just a lot of young guys, a few older guys, and you just don't really know how it's all going to work together. But they had a good win. Baz Lawrence kicked 12, so good start.
Wow, really?
12-1 I think he kicked. So
12-1.
Good start for him.
Probably remembers you, probably following your league, was it, mate?
No, I don't think I'll ever kick 12, but we're lucky to get 12 kicks. But so good start for them, and But to York's credit, they fought it out to the end. So they got a pretty young-looking side. So anyway,
very good, mate. Well, thanks for your time, mate. We'll catch you throughout the course of the day, mate. For a betting man, I think you're going to win the Quinella here this afternoon, mate.
Yes, well, hopefully these boys can get a few more goals on the board as well, and be a good day for Quairading. But anyway,
fantastic, mate. Well done, Rowan. Thanks for your time. Thanks for captain. The 300 game superstar from the Quairading Footy Club. A-grade person, A-grade drinker. Rowan, well done, mate. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, boys.
So starting the second quarter going forward this time are York, Ben Boltby. So boys, imagine playing 300 games for a club and then running as well. And and a guy in the reserves kicks 12.
Yes, that is absolutely fantastic.
So how's this, boys? They're throwing Boltby, his centre half back. Marshall Jones is throwing him centre half forward spot. Do you reckon it's a good move by the coach?
Yeah, well, he did well in the first quarter there, playing in the back line, seeing to hold them together pretty well, and now he's having a shot at goal.
So Ben Boltby outside 50.
On that.
Look at that. Goal umpire doesn't have to move, boys. So there we are. Happy days there for the York Roos and Ben Boltby, the vice captain. Kip, he's nailed his first.
Well, forward, back. Basically, the coach can play wherever he likes, really, can't he?
Absolutely. Now, Spot, we've got a couple of awards we're going to give out throughout the course of the day, mate. We'll leave the last one because Kipper likes that last one. We talk about that later on. But what are the fairest awards you got there, Spot?
Yeah, we've got the goal of the day by Blue Diamond Machinery, who kindly supplied the generators for the van today.
Fantastic. Well done, Blue. Without generators, wouldn't have power.
Yep, that's correct. AFGRI mark of the day.
Yep.
And Harry at Retrovision in Albany for decking out the van here with the TV, fridges, all that type of gump. So thanks very much to all of them. And there is one other sponsor, Whitey's Ferrets, Kip. Have you heard of them?
Whitey's Ferrets? No, but I would like to take the ferret for a run. There's no doubt about that.
But yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, the ferret, and also taking your ferret for a run. But we go forward here. Great mark there. It might be Freddie Clutterbuck again, boys. And he takes a good mark. So, Freddie Clutterbuck, he lowers his eyes to the game, I asked Mitchell. Well done, Marshall Jones. He read it like a book in the library, boys. Just stole out of his back pocket the Jonesy. Well done, Marshall. Over the top there to Joshy Smith. Smith then finds Brant College on the Eagles list at one stage, boys. Horrific knee injury he suffered and played for Perth, but good to see he's still playing footy. And finds Josh Smith. I think Spot York are just starting to get into the groove of the game, I reckon. Early stage of the second.
Taking their time.
Very well said, Kip. That's it.
Here we go.
Front of
the good strong grab then. Not in the budget either. York boy goes down the line.
Just Tom Walding's 22, Roonstone.
Walding, is he?
Yep, looks like a Walding.
He does, yeah.
Wild man from Borneo.
Beautiful mark. And that was a nice kick too.
was about our height almost. We could have jumped out. Rooney, you could have gone for the big spoil from
for
here.
the big grabs, boys. Big grabs.
That's a nice throw in too.
It's a bit shallow, wasn't it? Goes there forward, tries to find the play there in Penny. Good second effort by Penny. Dive back on the footy. Now it's held to me. Umpire says give the ball to me. So we're at Quairading Oval, boys. This clash, the classic clashes, grassroots greatness here. Avon Footy Association, Quairading Bulls versus York Royals. It's the Robbins Trio. Cam Kipper and Spot doing the calling for you this afternoon. Live on YouTube. Falls in the hands of Marshall Jones. He just throws the ball on his boot. Geez, that's gone high.
Oh, good ticker
Going
there.
back with the courage. I think the shepherd off the ball. Umpire said, yes, there was. I didn't see it, Kip, but you obviously did.
Yes, I did, mate. And
34.
Yeah.
Lachlan Gelby.
So Gelby finds his teammate. That's Corey Walsh off the half-back flank. He lowers his eyes down the line. There is again, Spot. The physio. Benny Rush fourth. He brings the ball in the corridor, finds Declan Mills. Mills, who's on that far side by himself. Just running very hard. Quairading. They kick the ball down the line to a beautiful kick.
That is a beautiful
and
lead.
Mark
Beautiful
Braden Hayes
kick.
How good was the kick?
Yeah. Second ruck for the Bulls is Hazy, so you often see him when Marshall's resting, coming in and using his ruck craft.
So Quairading Kip set up by Benny Rushforth. Is that a lot of the footy?
Oh, the physio.
So Braden Hayes tucked deep in the pocket, about 40 metres out. Lee's back on this.
He's done it before.
Beautiful kick. So Quairading get one back. On the board quick were York within a minute and a half, but a quick reply by the Quairading Bulls. So the Bulls, 4 goals 4 to 1 goals to 8.
Thanks to our sponsors again, Roonster. The main one being, Kip,
Great Southern Fuels.
Great song on it by iHouse, wasn't it? Great Southern Fuels. And they're the largest bulk fuel and lubricant distributor in the Great Southern, Upper Great Southern and the Central Wellbelt regions of WA, boys.
As far as Geraldton, as far as Geraldton, Leonora and Albany.
There you go. So without them...
Lee and Nora, Spot. Both of them, they're 2 different places.
So here we are, umpire's going to throw the footy up. It's Milder doing the ruck work. He's out ruck this time by the opposition ruck there in Marshall. He flies by hand to Andrews. Andrews on the right. Well done by Mitchell. Tucked from behind and super duper. Harry Duper Roosell.
Caught out of position there, Kane Mitchell.
Yeah, finds Brent Collins. He's starting to get into the bit of the footy. And down the line here finds Joshy Smith.
I noticed they put Walshy in the centre bounce attendance just that last
good
one.
kick by Smith, wasn't it? Man. Dropped an easy mark there by Waldy, but no one's on. He used that trusting left foot kick and finds his teammate. That's Darcy Milner. He can chip the ball on the far side. Good hard running here. It's Tommy Atkinson on the far wing, boys. Atkinson has it. He kicks the ball to a bit of space. Tries the ball. Bobby got the arm chop, surely. Yeah. Non-officiating umpires caught it. It's played on to advantage here, and they've hit the pine. Hit the pine. Geez, do you take that ball back, Kip, and have a kick for goal, or do you play on?
Personally, Cam, I probably would have used momentum and gone for the goal.
Yep, he
missed. I was quite selfish, though.
Yeah, yeah. Bit like the Kevin Bartlett, I reckon, for Richmond.
But when you're a half-back flank and you see the goal opportunity, I'm the same.
Your eyes light up, don't they?
Yeah, light up.
Boys light up.
That's a
down
nice
the line
kick.
here. Rowan Marshall through space here. Handball got the 1-2. He's been live, hasn't he? Corey Walsh.
Yeah,
he's done one. Handball okay, caught one high. Didn't panic here with Scafidi in his relation to the former mayor of the city of Perth. Chipped by the handball.
I don't think
was okay.
He's been paid off like she was, Cam.
Good punch, that boy.
Old-fashioned handball. Well done.
And
got the
followed
1-2.
his play up.
He's a bit high there, Walshy. A little bit high.
Boys, he's a very impressive player, Bolt B.
He's the best for York, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what Marshall Jones said. Keep an eye on him, Bent Bolt B. And we're going to have a chat to Marshall half-time, boys, before he goes into his dressing room attention there and he's talked to his players. So they have the footy now.
Slowed it down.
College over the top here finds his teammate. That's Josh Smith. He's coming to his own this time. Josh Smith finds Guadderton. So Matty Guadderton, the veteran. He chips a ball to a bit of space. That's a beautiful kick. Absolutely. Symptomatic, perfect. And no name from the budget.
We've got a name. The youngster found it. Stephen Grigg.
Stephen Grigg.
Griggsy.
Formerly number 47, now number 56.
I'll tell you what, he would have taken a bit of bark off there, boys, too. Got a little bit of treatment.
Grassburn City.
Yeah.
Grassburn City.
Don't miss that, I must admit.
So Steve Gray tucked very difficult in a pocket. At the back here is Tommy Lee. Tommy Bruce Lee does a big force point from behind. So another score on the board. It's a minor 1-2 Quairading. They are 4-5-29 and York are 1-3-9. And looking at my clock here, Bailey, I reckon we've gone about 8 minutes of the second quarter.
Oh, it's gone wide.
So have the footy here. Now they draw the play over the top. Finds Lachlan Davis. Davis down the line here. Finds Kame Mitchell. So Mitchell brings the ball in the corridor. It's effectively finds Ethan Brown. Brown through the corridor here. Once again, they go to centre half forward. A 2-1-1. Beautiful spore from behind was by Lehman. And holds the ball into play. That's Mitchell. And umpire says, give the ball to me. Good defensive score, wasn't it?
And well played, holding it in. They're still paying the extra one back, both clubs, I notice.
Yeah, good pick up, Kip. Your side there, Quairading, and spot side there, your Roos. Sure, the umpires know he's let that play go on. Thought it was a kick. Umpire said no, he wasn't. So it's he can't pick the bill up.
That's high.
He's got one high there, surely. The umpire saw that as well. Just put a sladdle on him. It was Declan Mills. So the opportunity down back is Mike Penny, the captain. Centre half back, he goes on that defensive scoreboard wing.
Great.
And trying to find his teammate. That was Darcy Milner. But
just about went in the picnic camp, no?
I wonder if there's any scones over there, Spot.
The Flo Bjorkies.
Flo Joe Bjorky Peterson pumpkin
scones.
She
made the pumpkin scones, didn't she? And there was going to be no condom vending machines in Queensland whilst Joe Bjorky was in control.
Into power there. What's going on here? There's a shallow throw and no one went up for York. And they're just walking, they are. And Kane Mitchell saying, what about holding the footy? And I think you're right, it's going to be holding the pill. And it is.
Yep.
So Mitchell has the footy. He can switch a
here we go.
to play
through
here.
the middle of the ground. Keep running, son.
It's
Keep
Jarman. Jarman lowers his eyes here to centre half forward. And
good
strong mark. Great set of mitts by Connor Anderson. That's a contender for the mark of the day, boys. Connor Anderson. Right in front of the Swede. He decides to switch to play again. And there he is, the physio. Benny Rush fourth.
He'll need a physio after this game.
We kick one of the first spot. He's going for goal number 2. He's just inside the 15-metre arc here. Kicking into a bit of a breeze here, but a man of his skill and his ilk, he's had half a chance to put this one straight over the goal umpire's head, is Rush fourth. So he leans back on this, just chips the ball inside the sides, and goal umpire does not move. So Rush brings up his second. More importantly, he brings up Quairading's fifth. They are 5 goals for. That's 34-1-4-10, a margin of 24 points. And danger sides here, Kip would have thought for York.
Absolutely, Cam. And looking at Quairading, particularly in this opening, 10 minutes, they seem to be... York came out rather aggressively. Quairading came back, and they look like they've steadied rather well. And... we've got there Walshy, putting Walsh in the CBAs. He's had a couple of possessions already and a couple over on the flank where we are. So I think he's a bit of a factor at the moment.
Just had Marshy move to the wing. Coach versus coach right in front of us. 10 versus 29.
Wow.
Perth versus Claremont. Spot.
Yes, that's
Waffle
it.
Days.
Come on the Demons.
Kick the ball forward is Brent College. Goes to centre half forward over the top there to Steve Grigg. Grigg to find his teammate, pretty early bounce in the end, running through the place here. Rushford again, finds his teammate, Tommy Lee.
Coach on coach.
Cook that.
So Marshall Jones is going to do the shepherd
I'll
on
back
here.
Boltby if he gets there. And
Boltby has the footy here now.
A nice hand.
George
Keep
Carter,
running,
Marshall
son.
Jones. Jones put his player under all kinds of pressure. Under a bit of pressure here. Rushford over the top here. Good hard running here. Well done here by Quairading the out of jail here. Braden Andrews goes to kick down the line, trying to find his teammate. That's Scafidi. And Scafidi says the boundary umpire is my best friend, and I think you're dead right. So boundary line throw in 15 metres out from Quairading. Good crowd here, Spot, coming through their turnstiles here.
On this this wing, Rooney, plenty of cars around the ground.
Yep, they have the ball here to Quairading. Good strong tackle.
Ooh.
Might be in trouble with the sling. The umpire said play on to advantage there. Still letting the play go on. Well done by the umpire.
Yep, agreed, Cam, agreed.
Boltby have another possession. He's done very well. Tom Lee's pleading for a deliberate.
Oh, he's got it.
Kick.
Oh, my God. That is ridiculous.
Well,
well.
Must know the umpire, Spot.
It's only one howler.
Oh, come on, Doopy. You've got to attack him.
So there he is. Tommy Lee goes down the line here to a 2-on-1. Spall was okay in the end by Brett Fletcher. Bring the ball in the corridor here. Now the ball's play was held... pleading for a free kick. The kick wasn't there, so it's play on to advantage here to Declan Mills. Mills, ordinary kick from them.
Yeah, that's a backman's kick.
Out of bounds on the full
One of
balls.
ours.
Yeah,
Half-back flanker.
So spot being a York man. What's going on in the Yorks neck of the woods, mate?
Boltby, if they didn't have him, they'd be really struggling. Rooney, he's been unbelievably good.
The ball's ended up in the neighbour's yard.
Just how's the view of the house there, mate?
Yeah,
You don't have to go
on
anywhere.
the
You can
deck.
look out your back fence, put the lounge
Watch
out
the
there, have a
footy.
couple of froths there, a couple of beers, and tune into this game on YouTube, Kip, and you can watch it there. www.classicclasses.com.au. That's what you can do to watch these games. Lock yourself out also on YouTube.
And thanks to all the sponsors too, Cam, especially Great Southern Fuels.
Over the top, bring the ball to ground. I was pleading for a
that's-
mark. The mark wasn't there. Darcy Minner was too smart for him. Now sitting on there is Mike Penny, the captain, and so is Marshall Jones, and they just have a bit of a regroup here. It's 24 points the margin of Quairading. Well
Nice
done.
knock.
There's that play you mentioned before. Keep going into the midfield. He's done well, isn't he, Walsh? Let's have the hands here. Kick down the line here to a 2-on-1. Oh, good mark up the top. Great mark there, but Harry Duper Roos, the super duper.
Third man in line.
Yeah, that's a contender for the mark of the day. So it goes back to Duper Roosel again.
That's a
Jeez, he
good
uses
kick.
the ball well.
Here we go. Go for a run, son.
Heard the call, Kip. Heard the kick over the top was
Keep
fantastic. Good hard running here, Jacob Nenke. So Nenke has it on that defensive wing. Is it going to
Nice
get there?
kick.
Certainly is. Like he didn't do a hamstring, but he did in the end. Was Fraser Jones, the vice captain, Marshall's elder brother. So it's Jonesy, Fraser Jones
That's
goes
a
down the
lovely
line, and your brother calls his
Yeah.
coach. You give it to him. They would have done that in the backyard, no doubt, boys in York, many years ago. So Marshall Jones inside 50 here now, goes to a 2-on-1. Guadden got out of position, but thumps the ball forward here. By hands was okay running. There he is, Benny Rochford, the physio. He goes on that far wing, finds Kane Mitchell. Geez, they use the ball well to Quairading, don't they?
Yep.
They decide to switch.
Oh, beautiful.
2-on-1, Rushford
Yoke.
again, roving front and centre,
lovely
straight
kick.
down the line here, and finds Scafidi. Scafidi right on the 50-metre paint mark here. Bit of bruise behind his backside, decides to play on here.
that
Now
Glenn
kicks
King
the ball to space to a 2-on-1. Caught behind the play, and good defensive mark, Andrew Williamson. The umpire said no, it's touched off the boot there. So we're going
I wonder if the
just over 15 minutes, boys, this first half.
Was that a set play with Klempe again?
I think it might have been Kip. So umpire throws a footy in, pretty shallow throw in there. Braden Hayes has it.
hold the
And
ball.
Holding the footy, yep.
Gone.
And good
Scafidi.
tackle from behind.
Beautiful tackle.
So well done, might be Brent College here, starting to come to his
Good
own. Both
technique
College
too.
and also Josh Smith.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
it's Smithy.
Yep, Smithy.
Joshy Smith can chip the ball down. A risky kick.
very-
Jeez, it puts his play under
There's
pressure.
College.
Handball by College.
Oh,
Got the
back to
1-2
College.
back. Brent College goes down the corridor. It's a beautiful kick. Very smart. Use the footy here.
There
Can
we
use
go.
number 14 over the far
Oh,
side.
boy.
That's Colin Lehman. Lehman pushed off the footy.
Good little
Just
bit of pressure there.
smart, wasn't it? Kick by Ryan Powell. Through
Nice
traffic. That was
pass.
Clifford from Alfred Taylor.
Bit
So
of
Taylor
class.
found his
Oh,
teammate.
look at
Now
this.
there's the players everywhere here
Opens
for
up.
Quairading. Got the one
Still
over
got that
to
extra one back though.
Rushford. So Rushford has it. Draws the play over the top. Finds his teammate. That's Braden Andrews. Right on the
It's a slipper
50-metre
into
paint. That is a great passage of play here.
What an absolute beauty.
Beautiful kick from outside 50 by Braden Andrews. But
Andrews.
your man Spot the physio. He
He-
set it up in the corridor once again.
I think he won the medal last year, Rooney. He's just carrying on.
Yeah.
He's been unbelievable.
He's in good form here. So the scoreboard over the far side is pretty bleak if you're a York supporter. It's pretty happy days if you're a Quairading Bull supporter. They are 6 goals forward to 1 goal 4-10. And Kip, the old Bulls are marching themselves forward very easily.
What a beautiful kick by Andrews there. That would have to be a goal of the day contender.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to pick it.
Yep.
Been 2 or 3 rippers.
Well, there's good marks as well, which has been fantastic. Duper Roosel, Anderson, and Freddie Clutterbutt took a cracker as well.
Oh, Tommy Lee's into the ruck.
So it's Milner versus Lee. Milner wins this one, thumping the ball forward. Defensive pressure was good. Good tackle from behind though by Bolt B. He's been everywhere. Through traffic was okay. Got the kick off the ground. Was Atkinson on his left.
Falling down here, aren't they? Hit the
They
half
are.
forward. Yep.
There's nothing there.
Right,
Oh,
reminiscent
that's
of
holding the
the
footy
Hall
surely.
yesterday.
Good defensive pressure, boys.
Beautiful.
And decides to play on is Tommy Atkinson.
And look
That's
at that.
better. And finds his
Well
teammate,
played,
Mr.
well
Grigg.
played.
Originally the nowhere man, but now we found him. He's done well.
if it's in relation to that Joanna, is that the Joanna? Was it a Joanna Grigg who does
It was
that
a
TV Homes and Gardens, whatever it is? Joanna
Or
Grigg.
Could be what about the Premiership ruckman for Richmond?
That could be, yeah.
He was about that big.
Gary Sweet, is it?
Correct. Joanna Grigg was married to Gary Sweet. And leans back on this one, is pushed it a little bit left to the Griggs, so that's Steve Griggs. So 1-5-11 they are York, 6-4-40 Quairading, and we've just gone over 16 minutes, boys, of this first half. It's part of the Grassroots Greatness Classic Clashes here at Quairading as the Avon Association game of footy here. Just about takes a one-hander, socket off the ground there to advantage to himself. Tries to find Freddie Clutterbuck and Mitchell.
Geez, they shifted the ball beautifully from the back line there, didn't they? Now it's
In about 10 seconds.
Yeah, and now it's in their forward 50.
Kane Myers Mitchell, I'm not sure if he's got off the ground that much before.
That was blotting out the sun.
Yep.
So 19 minutes have gone his first half. Boundary line throw, just brush him off like he's an under 12-year-old.
I don't think Ando is built for the ruck. Could be wrong.
So Boltby has it and lost it. Goes to the centre of the ground here. Well done by the hands. Draw the play over the top. There's Declan Mills. Mills by hands once again. They go forward to centre half forward through Quairading. Dropped the sit in the end. Well done by, there he is, Rushford. Quick hands. Heard the call. That was times by Connor Anderson. So Anderson by hands over the top. They've got numbers everywhere at the moment, Quairading. And in the end, they fluffed the kick, but Freddie Clutterbuck is there. Handball way back, finds his teammate. That's Andrews. Andrews right on the 50-metre paint line again.
I'll tell you what,
and
it's a slippery.
Just going the first side of the point through Andrew Williamson. And a rush behind again to Quairading.
York just feel as though they're hanging on at the moment.
We might have to, when we interview Marshall Jones spot at half-time, we might just have to
nice
say,
kick.
What do you do, mate?
They're breaking down at that half-forward line.
Yep. So it's Mike Penny. Half-back flank. He can kick the ball down to this.
Boltby. A bit unlucky for the coach there.
Brucey Lee.
Yep. And he just laughs at him. Right smile.
Yep.
Tell you what, this guy spot Ben Boltby. He's been impressive, hasn't he? The vice captain for York.
The umpiring has been pretty good today, hasn't it already?
Very consistent.
If you don't notice the umpires, they're doing a good job.
So middle of the ground here. Handball's okay. Now he's in a bit of trouble. Over the top there was Tommy Atkinson.
And they're being consistent with that as well.
Yeah, let play go on. Maybe
that's all you want, isn't it, Kip?
Maybe the AFL games should take a leaf out of these umpires, boys.
Oh, no, Cam, they're autocratic. They call it. And they say we as well. It's like, what's this we?
Yeah, there's no I in we.
Yeah, exactly.
They need two Boltbys out there, Cam, at the moment.
Yep, that's York spot. You dead right. There he is. The
Rushford,
boy. Tackle from behind. Keep the player from behind, boys. Looks pretty rusty. Stu Peruso's a bit sore.
That was a great effort.
Keep your eye, boys, on
Tommy Atkinson there, boys. That was fantastic for York.
Keep an eye there. He looks pretty sore. There's Mike Penn. The captain keeper looks very sore.
Oh.
There is the physio. Gets a fist on it. That's Benny Rushford. Go through the corridor. He's been everywhere. Rushford has another possession through traffic.
He'll have a shot.
Sells a bit of candy. No, he doesn't. Unselfish play. Tried to find his teammate. By hands was okay. Lockley down over the top. Found Corey Walsh. Walsh tucked deep in a pocket. Does Walsh. And pulled it far side. Probably had a bit more time than he thought, Spot. But out of bounds on the latter stages of this second quarter. 6-5-41 are Quairading, 1-5-11 are York. A margin is 30 points. This is part of the classic clashes, the grassroots greatness. Thanks to Johnny Douglas and his team, the visionary, the superstar thinking outside the box. He is that go down the side here. Good mark from behind is Josh Marshall.
I'll tell you what, Cam, Benny Rushforth, he glides across the turf, doesn't he?
Freddie Clutterbuck back with the fight. No fear. There's Boltby again. As Spot said, we need about 8 of the Boltbys for York here at the moment. We've only got 1. And Guadanin meets the contest on that far defensive
some of
wing.
our sponsors there, Roonstar, Sullivan Logistics, Elders, RSM, DDH1 Drilling.
And Spearwood Wool, the wool merchants.
But also the major one, boys. Did you? A wool merchant?
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I would have been good at that.
Absolutely.
Well, you like Ugg boots,
I'm
don't you? So-
and I'm a bit sheepish.
Yeah.
So Rushford has
Oh,
it.
here comes the physio.
Burst
He's
through the
kicked
pack
another
here,
one.
and I
He's
tell you what, he's
kicked
kicked
another one.
another goal. So Ben Rushford, that I think is his third goal spot. Is that correct?
Third, yes, correct.
So Rushford's kicked 3. York have kicked 7. It's 7 goals 5. That is 41-1. 5-11 are York.
He might do a Benny Vagona, Rushy, I reckon. At half time, just go, I've done me bit and go home. He's already done his bit.
Yes. Jeez, he's a good player for South, wasn't he, Benny Vagona?
Remember he kicked 7?
Yeah, and a half.
He just said, packed his bags and said, I've done me bit.
Yeah, he had a gasp.
That's fair enough too.
I think he had a gasp and a can of export. He said to Mel Brown, the coach, I'm going home, I've done enough. The game's in the bag.
And Brownie would have said fair enough anyway, wouldn't he?
He would have.
This is a demolition at the moment,
Yeah,
lads.
at the moment. I have a chat to, like I said, Marshall at half time just to get his idea and perspective on what's going on here at the moment for York.
And could I mention Quairading seed cleaners and Viterra as a couple extra sponsors.
They're the local sponsor of the Quairading Footy Netball
Fantastic.
Club 2024 sponsor. So York go forward in a rare glimpse, but mopping up well. There's Lockie Davies. He draws a player over the top. That's Klemke.
Klemke's good.
Klemke off the half-back
that.
flank. Look at that.
Great
Absolute
kick.
centimetre
Brilliant
perfect.
kick.
Found Lockie Dan.
Fella.
Land goes to the big
Marshall.
ruckman and Marshall by hands again to Freddie Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck
He's
lowers his
Yeah,
eyes
he's
back
got
and
that,
nails another one. And I tell you, it's like shell and peas at the moment here for the boys from Quairading. They are on song on the moment.
I'm not sure what Marshy can do, mate.
We'll have a chat to him, Spot. Maybe
Yeah.
you go down and give him your words. You used to be a good coach in your days, mate. You go and have a chat to him, Spot.
No,
So-
I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of if you like say you shift Boltby his position, then you're going to lose that spot. So it's a bit like
Robin Peter to pay Paul.
and it doesn't always work. A few of the other boys, who's the big ruckman there, number 20 for them, Darcy Milner. He's been playing well.
I think
the
Marshall
man
said
just
he's
got to
got a
get back
few
to
out too,
basics.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
I
Get
think
back to
Fraser
basics.
McInnes would be handy to have.
Yeah, big loss for them before the game. I did a hamstring during training, I think, during the week, Kip. So
Oh, right, okay. And I can see the Bulls have put in Declan Mills for a CBA here.
it's in the corridor
There he
again
goes, and he gets it.
by handball. Oh, that's a good tackle.
Oh,
and 3 of them on,
tackle.
and one of those is Ruffwood. And also one of those is teammate over there in Braden Andrews. He's kicked one himself this quarter. So, umpire, good to see his son smart too. He's got a hat there to cover up that Swede, so he's going okay. Knocks the ball forward by hands. There is Boltby. He's absolutely everywhere. And there it is.
Oh,
the
God.
siren's gone for half-time.
What a
boys.
great half of football. That was very entertaining.
What I might do,
Well
boys,
done by the Bulls.
just a half-time score is 8-5 to 1-5. I might quickly go downstairs and get a quick interviews with the coach of York and Marshall Jones.
Fantastic, Cam. Okay, I'll go for a little bit of a rundown, shall we, of goals?
Yes, mate, very limited on the York side. Boltby, who's been easily their best player, back, but he kicked their only goal as well. They only, you look at the inside 50s for York. I mean, they had 5 in the first quarter and 5 in the second quarter, so that's not going to win you much of a game, unfortunately. And
what can they do? I suppose they can desist with playing the extra person back and
trying to
bring
attack a
somebody
bit.
So change their style. Quairading in that quarter, they kicked 4 goals. Benny Rush 4th, he kicked 2. He's got 3 for the game so far. Freddie Clutterbuck's kicked 1, and Braden Hayes kicked 1 as well.
I've liked Klemke off the half-back kip for Quairading. He's been good in his disposals, elite.
Oh, beautiful kicks, you know.
Yeah.
You're kicking it, between 30 and 40 metres every time. It's only a few metres off the ground, and it's like target practice for him, isn't it?
It
like shell and
certainly
peas.
is. They're walking off the ground very confident, the Bulls, and so they should be with a 8-5, 1-5 scoreline at half-time.
You can see with Robbo, his knees are no good, so he won't be running out there, he'll be walking.
Okay, we'll hand over across to Marshy and the Maroon Star.
Nice.
What happened in that second?
No, we're getting beat on turnover and we just can't defend their run. They're pretty powerful runners, so just run us off our feet, really.
That few players out, mate, didn't help losing one of your big fellas during the week,
No.
Fraser McInnes.
No, it didn't. Representation down the line's hurting us a bit, but we're trying to get it to the corridor, but again, going inside 50, we're turning it over and they're smacking us on the rebound. So
But still got a second half to go, mate. First quarter, very good. Second quarter, not so good, but can you turn around the second half?
yeah, we can. We just got to score. When we go forward, we got to score. So it's the main thing.
Fantastic, Jones. Well, good luck for the rest of the half, mate.
Thanks, Cam.
Thanks for your time, mate. There's Marshall Jones, boys, the coach of the York Footy Club. Seems he can turn the game around in the second half. Knowing Jonesy, Spot and Kip and Johnny, I think they can.
Absolutely can. Why not? There's a half of footy to go.
Yep, that's for sure. All right.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals, and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people. They're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals, and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people. They're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
welcome back to Quairading Oval. This is the second game of the Classic Classes, Grassroots Greatness. At its absolute best here, Quairading 8-5-53, York 1-5-11. Margin 42 points. It was 20 points at quarter time. The margin is now extending that to 42 points. My name's Karen Robbins, joined in the commentary box by the special comments guru for the Quairading Bulls, in Jason Kipper Robbins.
Thank you, Cam. Great to be back. What a first half that was. Rather dynamic, and I'm looking forward to a second half and see what York can do to bring ourselves back into the contest.
And for the York Roos, the special comments guru, Spotter Robbins. Spotter, had a quick chat to Marshall at half time and hope people saw it, but he said he's not out of it. He might mix it up in the second half.
Yeah, well, we were just talking before, Rooney, about they probably needed a couple of those Ben Boltby guys, but maybe we throw them in the guts. That's what they can do to just get things going. I went and had a kick with the young fella Austin out in the oval there.
Oh, your skills are still sensational, Spot.
But the oval is in great nick, considering we've had no rain and all of that. The oval is in really good condition, so kudos to the groundkeepers here at Quairading.
And no doubt, shout out to the Shire Quairading and do a lot of work behind the scenes, the local council, Kip. So you being a former councillor yourself, you know the hard work behind the scenes which the local councils do, and they're doing very well out here.
Well, underrated, and they often get bagged, don't they, by residents, and council should stick to this, stick to that. But really, when it comes to grassroots footy, all those sorts of things, the council's a big part of it, and particularly when you get into the rural areas, such as where we're at in Quairading.
Now, boys, I've already had a few comments. Obviously, they're tuning in on www.classicclasses.com.au, or also filming footy and also live streaming on our game here this afternoon. We've had a lady, Beryl. She's listening all the way from Bangkok. Her grandson's number 44, Tom Atkinson, from the York Roos. And Beryl said, I can't believe it. I'm in Bangkok. I'm having a drink. I'm out and I can see my grandson play. How good is that? Unbelievable. We take the game to the people. We take it to the world.
It's worldwide, Cam. You got to love that. I also got a text from Julia Zamero thanking us firstly for mentioning her birthday. So good on you, Julia, and she's watching online as well. So
good on you, Jules. You are superstars. Just about to start the second quarter. Sees Quairading, the home side. They are up by 42 points. So Cam Robbins, Kip Robson, Jason Robbins, the Robbins trio doing the calling for you this afternoon. Thanks for your company. Goes through the corridor here is Quairading. Tripped up his own foot in the end. Should have done a bit more. That was Hadlow. And purging his way forward. This is better by York. Falls in the hands there of Mike Penny, the captain. He goes his non-preferred that's a left. Beautiful sprawl over top. Roving front and centre with Tom Atkinson then, who just measures Beryl. So Beryl's saw Tom.
Great start there.
Tom saw Matt Guaterton, and Matt Guaterton's going to line up for a goal. Good, promising start by York.
You beauty. Boltby, they did move him into the middle.
Yeah, good move, Spot. They've listened to you. I reckon they've got microphones up here. They must listen to the catchphrase. So here he is, the veteran, Matty Guaterton. Superstar person.
Bread and butter, you reckon?
Bread and butter, Matty. You should kick this one. And, oh, geez, I've pumped his tyres up. He let us down. Just have enough distance, poor old Matty.
The spin wasn't there. You often know when it comes off your boot. If it spins awkwardly, it's like, oh, that's not good.
And if it comes off your knee, geez.
Yes.
That's me.
So doing the kicking out is Ethan Brown for Quairading.
Look at
kick
that.
To space, centimetre perfect, and Braden Andrews just had to bend over. Did the hamstring, but didn't. Kicks on his left. Good passage of play on the far side. Can take a bounce. No one's near him. Is Lockie Davies. He goes on that scoreboard wing. Goes down the line trying to find Freddie Clutterpuck. Still good at pace, isn't he, Freddie Clutterpuck? Runs away from his opponent. Chipped the ball a bit of space. Spoil over the top was good by York. They have Duperuzel hadn't lost it. Now there's a bit of danger, but good defensive pressure here. And go down the line. And there he is. Spot your favourite player, your love child, Ben Boltby. He's taken a mark in the back pocket here for York.
He's all over the ground, isn't he?
Yeah, good player.
Nice kick.
Ben Boltby found his teammate. That's Mike Penny. Copped a bit of injury, but it looks like he's okay, Kip.
Getting a bit of system.
It finds Fletcher. That's Bretty Fletcher. Also going down the corridor and finds his teammate. That's Brant College. So College centre-half back here. Geez, conditions here, boys. Sensational.
Great kick.
Feel the back of my Swede getting burnt. The beautiful sun going over my left shoulder. Here he is, Cohen Lehman. He goes straight down the corridor here, but reading the play better was Ryan Jarman. So Jars had, geez, awkward kicking style by Ryan Jarman, but it's effective.
Got a couple.
Finds K-My-Ass. Mitchell over the top here to Lockie Davies. Davies back to
Let's go back to Mitchell.
Then milking it for fantasy footy possessions here and finds Clutterpuck. He's been good, boys, too. Half forward flank,
very
Clutterpuck.
Good, Rooney.
He goes straight down the line. That's a great kick. Oh, dropped on that
He'll
soda.
kick
It
that.
falls into his hands.
Oh,
and I think he's missed.
Klimke?
He's missed.
No.
Oh. So Connor Klimke dropped an absolute soda and then
It's
dropped
on his
an easy
right
goal
foot,
kick.
though.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he's a left footer.
he's a
Spot. Good
beautiful
call.
left footer. So
Shout out to the umpires too today. They're, you know,
Great
like I
job.
said, if you don't notice them, they're doing a great job, and it's difficult conditions out there too.
No, they're doing a
scoreboard
fantastic
attendant.
job and they're being very consistent. Well done, the scoreboard attendants
Brilliant
too,
effort,
doing a
young
great
fellas.
job.
Yep.
And all this is a part of the Classic Classes grassroots greatness here at Quairading. Downtown Quairading in. Marshall Jones is a
Nice
full
kick.
back. He kicks on board of space.
Super
Goes about
wrestle.
60 metres. Oh, hitting the ball hard. Attacking the forwards. Pow pins his
he's
ears
been
back.
good, Kip.
Goes to
Pow.
half forward flank here. Roving
Get
at
out.
front and centre. Goes to Tommy Lee. Lee from outside 50. Kick around the corner. It's just been
Narrow.
dead right, Kip, and he knew it straight away. So minus score here to Quairading. They are now
shout out
8
to our
goals 7.
sponsors, Cameroon.
Shout them out, Spot. Give
the
them a hoy.
main sponsor is Kip.
Great
Southern
Fuels. Followed by Sullivan Logistics, Elders, DD1 Drilling, and Quairading Earth Moving, doing a great job on the road in.
Absolutely. They go down the line here. Now, if this bounces
Greg.
up to Greg can draw the player of the top. That's effective forwards in
Off
the
to the
hands.
wild
There is
man.
Walding. Walding back to College. College goes back also to Tommy Atkinson. Atkinson, well done, Mike. What a nice,
good
smart,
effort.
clever.
Thinking.
He just gains a few metres. Now lays a Shepherd on. Goes back here to College. College by hand was okay. Found a Marshall. Watch poor old College. He's a bit dusty there on
Nice
his left
kick.
knee. And
great
good
mark.
defensive mark. Just as a good mark
Ethan
by
Brown.
Ethan
Brownie
Brown.
Cam.
It's a Brown dog. Switches it over the far side to Lachlan Davies. Davies up the corridor. He's turned the ball over. Well intercepted here.
There we go.
Hooper.
It's a super duper outside 50. Flowering
There
punt
it is.
forward. Oh,
Oh.
should have done a lot more with that.
I
Jeez,
thought
he
we
read
might
that
have been
ball
looking
well.
at a Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day, Cam.
Shout out to them. What do we keep? The Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day, the Africa mark of the day, and the Retrovision. Thank very much Harry down in Albany for all the microwaves, the TVs, everything which you found in this fantastic truck we got here.
And Whitey's ferrets.
And show us your ferret does Whitey.
Oh!
Brought the ball to ground. That was Connor Klimke. Roving front and centre was very good by Locker Gilmy on that far side. This is better. To a 2-on-1. Oh, it's kind of a tunnel,
well
but the player's
played.
okay. There's Kane
Boltby.
Mitchell. There's Boltby.
Versus 2.
Yeah, there's Mitchell. Clever, smart. Draws a player over the top.
Scafidi.
Scafidi on his right. He's missed absolutely
That's
everything.
gone out into the paddock.
Certainly has. But how's the scenery, Kip?
Oh,
Isn't it? Got the gravel track around the outside. You've got
Absolute
paddocks in
serenity.
the back, wheats and flowers and a bit of cloud in the
I
cover.
might not be that good out there with the bees, though, Cam.
No, you wouldn't be, mate. You'd be no good.
No. I'd get stung and my face would blow up.
Yep, you're allergic
Wouldn't
to
be
them.
able to talk.
Yes.
And Spot's allergic to bananas, so no bananas in the commentary box here. So Boltby it is. He goes down the line
Look
in
at
the
that.
half-forward flank. Good kick to space.
Oh,
Good
Jones.
set of
Great
mitts.
mark, too.
Great mark. That's young Jonesy. Fraser Jones goes down the line to Matty Guadadan. So Matty Guadadan chip to space.
There
Beautiful
we
kick.
go.
That's better there by York.
That's
And
such a
Stevie
Greg.
Grigg marks in a pocket. He's going to take a pink for goals here. He's
great
kicked into
pass.
space.
The wild man.
Great kick here. And Wilding, but set up absolutely beautiful passage. And that's probably the highlight for York so far.
I reckon that's York's best play of the day, that's for sure.
And Wilding goes bang, bang.
Beauty.
Goals. It's the first on the score in this second half. Goes to the way of the away side in York.
They've come out with a better attitude. It's probably changed a couple of things up, Cam, after your discussion with the coach. And they've turned up into the third quarter.
Our man Boltby now on the coach of Quairading, Tom Lee.
Now, I remember Boltby actually from last year in the country championships from Avon. I think he played down back, and he was one of the better players for them as well. So.
Yeah. He's a shining light.
He is.
Rooney.
He is. So centre of the ground once again. Early stages of this third quarter, but promising signs here for the York Roos. They are 2-7 trail, Quairading 8-7-55. Good
Milner.
throw up by the boundary, throwing College. College trying to find his teammate. Duperuzzi, he caught one high, is holding the ball. It's the ladder. But good decision by the umpire. Got the hand to it.
Very laconic too with his style there, the umpy. Fantastic.
So here he is.
A little bit of theatre.
Penny Rushford.
The physio.
He's had a lot of the footy, hasn't he? He just kicks the ball to centre half forward pretty high
It's
in
a
the
bit
end.
of a wobbler.
Whoa! Dropped it. Kane Mitchell overran it. Well done. down back here, gave the 1-2 to Duperoozle.
Oh, that's holding the pill.
Duperoozle somehow
that's
gets a hand
good.
onto it. Now they're out here, York. Chip down the line to
Jones.
Marshall Jones. He's out number 2-on-1, but he's going to give a contest. Look, Jonesy, well done.
Still
Goes
in it.
back in the end. That's
Oh,
what you want for a
clanky.
coach, and that's a throw. Well done, Marshall Jones.
Yeah,
Take a
two.
bow, son. That was sensational. So Jones,
And
beautiful
lovely
kick
kick
here
to
to,
Greg.
space.
Oh, still
Fan
running.
Greg, you're on a run here.
Keep running.
Can chip to space here. Stephen Greg goes to the 1-on-1.
Wildie.
Good spool over the top. Roving
Oh,
front set. Jesus,
and
what a
good
tackle.
tackle
How
there.
good's the tackle over there to Ryan Powell?
Off the
Wow.
turnbuckle, that one. Bang!
The old championship wrestling
Yeah.
slam dunk tackle, sensational. Lockie Davies goes down the line, beautiful
good
spoil.
Yeah, beautiful spoil there.
Play there was Nathan Pikey, Dad's Army. Pikey, and he wants to go on with it too, Pikey. The
He's
guy
got a
didn't
whole-
like the spoil.
That's a hyphenated, what is it, orange pike.
See?
I've always wanted a hyphenated name.
Yeah.
But,
Lewis
you know,
Wardle Johnson.
we're born on the wrong side of the ledger.
So umpire's going to throw this ball up. Comes to hands here. Good tackle from
Oh,
behind.
great
Threw him over and
Flinging
threw him
into
into
the
next
flow
year
beyond.
was Brady Fletcher. So early stages of this third quarter. Quairading 8-7-55. York 2-7-19. A margin of 36 points. It was 42 points at half time. So they pegged it back by 6. I'll push them back
Your
surely to
maths
Marshall.
improved out of sight,
So
Rooney.
like
That was
spot.
brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
That's without an abacus.
No.
So Frove in front and centre's Mitchell. It helps I've got Steve Malaxis, boys, and he's my special comments for SEN. He always he's a former teacher himself, and he
Oh, so
loves- yeah,
Stavros is...
he loves his
Abacus.
maths. He loves his abacus too, he's a Stavros. So here we are, 45 metres out here for Quairading.
And if you had a protractor out there at the moment, Cam, you'd say on a 45-degree angle, would that be about right?
I'd say 47 degrees on a slight angle.
You're
but
quite good with angles, so I'll take
This
you.
is Clutterbutt. He's
Yeah.
done it again. He's
Freddie
played well.
Clutterbuck, 47 metres out, bit of an
Nice-
angle, kicks it to space.
Nice bit of distance.
Oh,
Bolt
good mark
B.
in front. Geez, that's a clever mark.
That is a cracker.
He's,
That's a contender for the...
oh no, it's the young fella. It's the captain, Rooney, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, Michael Penny.
So
Oh,
Josh
that's
Smith has it
definitely
now.
an Afgreen mark of the day
That was
contender.
slipper.
Finds
I'll
it
keep
down.
eyes on him just to make sure we get the right number, lads.
Make
'cause
sure
that
you
was
do,
it, I
because that
reckon.
is a contender for the
Yeah.
mark of the day. In
Oh no,
front
it
of
was
a pack.
Marshy.
Was it?
29.
Going back
Whoa.
again. Goes in the contest. Well done by Marshall Jones. Brought into the contest. And turns the turnover. And there's Boltby. Has the footy again. Boltby can kick the ball down right in front of us here, boys. I could jump out and take this mark, but just wide here.
Is
Right
that,
in
is
front
that
of-
the skip?
Yep, right in front of Brown and Fraser
young,
Jones.
The young Jones. Or they're the same, similar age?
Fraser's older.
Okay.
So boundary line throwing right in front of the interchange bench, and this fantastic investment by Johnny Douglas and his team for this fantastic
Look at
truck we
that.
got here.
Straight down to Walshy.
Oh, through traffic, brilliant. Found his teammate through traffic was Ben Rushford.
Look at that.
Oh.
Oh,
Left his player.
nice contest.
Certainly was. Handball over the top, gets the 1-2 back. There's Rushford. Rushford draws the play over the top. Good passage play by him. Found Alfred Taylor.
Look at that.
Taylor,
kick.
precision
Oh,
kicking
like
man.
a dart. Like
Lowered
a dart
Davies.
fish cam.
Yeah. How good were boys? That was Corey Walsh through traffic.
Lowered
Kip.
the eyes. Bang.
I noticed that he was in the, they shifted him in the middle, and it was like, he's going to get this here, and sure enough, Marshy just going bang, bang, and it ends up there with Lachlan Davis, I believe. Is that Lachlan Davis
yep.
having a kick?
Hasn't had a kick for goal yet, Kip.
No, he
Probably 45 metres out. No breeze to talk about, really.
No.
This could be
Right
the
by-
7th goal kicker, which is a great spread.
Leans
That's
back
a
on
great
that.
kick.
That is
Jeez,
a
that's
sausage.
that
That
is
is
kick.
a
That's good.
beauty.
Goal umpire height then, so
That's from 50.
just when your spot get
Yep.
their
They
nose
fight
back into
so
the
hard.
game,
Yep.
Quairading just answered back fairly quickly.
That's their 7th goal kicker. So they've spread the load.
Spread the love.
Yep.
And 3 of those are to Benny Rushford, who's performing very good in the midfield, number 11 here for Quairading.
And a shout out, Cam, to Hoseco, Flexible Engineering Excellence. So if you ever want a hose, you go to them, the hydraulic hose, and they fit them off, and they
Sort you
are
out.
rock of Gibraltar as far as hoses go.
Absolutely. And
All
this-
your business needs and accounting, RSM.
RSM,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You've been an accountant spot
Yeah.
you love, and you'll be all over them like a dirty singlet.
They know how to balance the books, Rooney. Wink, wink, say no,
No
more.
more, yeah. Nothing to see here, mate. Nothing to see here. So, grassroots greatness here is the classic clashes, thanks to Great Southern Fuels, the Avon Association Round 1 clash, 9-7-61. They are Quairading 2-7 That's correct. 19 Avon.
Nice tackle.
And they've come out this third quarter spot. York going okay, but Quairading seem to have the answers each time they go forward.
As Johnny said, they've just got the answers, Cam. Their skill level and everything's just that little bit better, I think.
Is that like the Chaser? How like the Chasers always have the answers?
They do.
There you go.
Good show, the Chaser.
It is a great show.
Very difficult. How smart are those blokes and girls?
Mind you, I sit there sometimes and look at the contestants and go, come on. Very easy questions there.
Yeah, that's right. So 55 metres out. Then the ruckman goes forward, trying to find Jones. He's off the footy. Handball's okay by College. That was clever hands by him. Ordered a kick out of the league, but picked up.
Look at that. That's a 65-metre kick.
And, great spoil. Oh, well done by Tommy Lee. Kick around the corner in the end, and he's might have just snuck that through.
Kick.
Or has he got a
He's
kick?
got a free kick, Tommy.
Has he? Tommy Lee.
Tommy Bruce Lee.
Tommy Bruce Lee, the journeyman, Claremont and Adelaide Crows at one stage in the AFL.
You want to fake me?
Signed as an 18-year-old or something.
Yeah, managed by Grant Ryan in his day.
Is that right?
Client
Fish
Ryan. Ryan. So there he is, Fist. Your client, your first AFL player, Tommy Lee.
There's a beautiful man, Fish. Beautiful man.
Yeah. So here he is, Tom Lee. This should be a soda for Tommy Lee. Claremont vein still running through his body. Won't hold that against him. So here he is, Tommy Lee. Laos the breeze, absolutely beautiful. Like shell and peas there.
There it is.
For Quairading.
That's
Captain
his
coach
first
there
Cam.
in Tommy Lee, and that's his first coach. Started down back in the first half. Kip, he's pushed forward in the second, and he's rewarded that push forward by kicking his first goal.
Cam, they seem to have quite a bit of diversity amongst their playing group. So they're rotating half a dozen players through the CBAs. They're pushing guys back and forward. It's nice to have that flexibility, and I think the fact that that they've played together for a period of time allows the coach to be able to swing those moves, knowing the players quite well.
Goal kicking wingmen too. Both wingmen for Quairading have kicked a goal each.
There you go, Spot.
Pretty handy.
Special comments. And don't forget, boys, 11 of the 22 played in last year's grand final. So as you said, they know each other.
Yeah, there's experience.
So do the
there's
ruck.
Ando's in
There's
the
a good
ruck
lead.
again.
What is it? Connor Anderson picks the guy forward. Have the footy now, Benny Rushford. Gains about 10 metres and find his coach. That's Tom Lee. Tom Lee can bring the ball in the corridor, finds Corey Walsh. He's been sensational. Walsh by hands to Declan Mills. Mills missed it, but keeps his feet. Goes through traffic, no one's running at him, and turns the footy over just in the end. Falls in the hand, though, was Ryan Jarman. Jarman kicked to space. This is a
nice
good kick. And dropped a soda in the end. That play there was Braden Hayes.
Oh, a nice little collect there, too.
Not that I know anything about hairspray, mate, but I'm telling you, Tommy Lee's got fantastic hairspray. He's got hasn't got hair in place. It hasn't moved. He was just going through the middle there. Not a
I'm lucky to have a hair in place. I'm lucky to have a hair.
So there he is. Wonder if he wants to be a barber spot.
Renee King can.
Renee King, number 36 from the Pies. Shout out to you, Johnny. Mentioning one of the Collingwood players. So decides to switch play, and it's good, and finds his teammate. Oh well, that's Ryan Powell. Powell down the line here. He's done. Keep his play well, ain't he?
Dangerous forward, isn't he? He just bobs up.
They've been throwing him into the mid too spot.
Yeah.
Corey Walsh, beautiful kick. Kick to space, and good effort then by Lachlan Davies. And he kicked one this from a mile behind, but he decided the unselfish effort there and running into space there from Alfred Taylor. So Tails.
He's been good too.
He's been good down forward. Not too many passengers. Spot I thought from Quairading.
As they say,
kick one in the first quarter.
Measurement.
Did Alfred?
Yep, kick one in the first quarter.
So Alfred Taylor, about 47 metres out.
He's spinning that ball beautifully in his hand, so you can tell he's confident in his action.
What's the action right behind this? Very casual approach at goals.
Lovely
style. Does not matter. Kick well left.
Move.
Fantastic goal to Alfred Taylor.
Cam, that's got to be a contender for the Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day.
Yeah, just the way, like you said, confidence. He went back. He spun the ball in his hands a couple of times. He said, I'm going to nail this goal. I'm good. I am good.
Yeah,
and backed himself in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blue Diamond Machinery, as you said, Kip, who kindly supplied the generators today.
And without the generators there, apparently the power went out here at Quairading. It wasn't for the generators courteously supplied by the fantastic guys in Blue Diamond Machinery. This game would not happen, and we couldn't have Beryl making that comment from Bangkok.
And being an electrician, Cam, no volts, no amps, it's all over for you.
Yep.
Yep, hit
No
the shallows
game.
early.
No.
No game. No game.
No game.
Yeah, no doubt. Johnny would have been pulling his hair out. Like he's got hair, unlike us three. So in the middle of ground once again, 11-7 to 2-7. 9-goal margin here to the home side. Quairading.
Look at that
Rucklock won
again.
easily by Marshall. Found his teammate. Diving on the ball was College there for York. Handball was okay. Heard the call out. Put his head over the footy then.
Good ticker.
And umpire once again lit the play. They've done a great job this afternoon, the umpires. Just letting play go on, and that's how footy should be played. So going
And
through
country
traffic here.
footy.
Oh, that's a good
Put on
tackle.
the-
Holding the footy. Good
that-
decision by the umpire
yeah.
here. Had to go back.
That was
But
right on the spot, Rooney.
Joshy Smith.
And that umpire has a great action too for holding the ball. Great theatre.
So goes down the line to Brant College. College chips the ball down the line too. Good effort.
Plenty of
Keep running,
space.
Marshy.
Look at that.
Deep. Finds Guadanin. Outnumbered one. Keeps his feet. Matty Guadanin. But read the one.
Well
play.
done, Millsy.
He's very clever, wasn't he, Mills?
He is.
And
He's
pulls
running
the
on
trigger
too.
in the
He's
corridor.
going, yep.
To
I want it
Lachlan
back.
Gelmy. Gelmy back to Mills. Mills up the corridor
Nice
goal.
kick.
And good effort finds his teammate Alfred Taylor. Taylor by hands found Davies. Davies still running. He's kicked a couple. Mitchell in front. Ball comes to ground.
Oh, nice pick
Gardner
up.
1-2.
Oh, they're out.
And he's going to sell a bit of candy.
Oh,
and
that
he's
is
kicked a goal.
sensational.
That is a potential goal of the day to Lachlan Dan.
Oh, the third Dan. That's his first goal. But there's a contender.
Lockie Dan, third Dan. I wonder if he does karate. Do you reckon he's the black Dan? Is that the black Dan when you do
If you
karate?
had a name of Dan,
You'd have to.
Yep.
So
I'd be
just
remiss
when
if you're not
boys
to.
York in the first minute and a half spot, they put a bit of pressure on Quairading, but Quairading
10 goals now, Rooney.
4 or 5 minutes up by 42 points at half-time spot. Now they've extended that lead to 60, so
9th goal kicker for the
Nine
Bulls.
well, there you
Terrific spread. Boy.
And great goals as well, Spot.
Yeah.
So
go.
that's the
And,
main thing.
No gimmies in there.
No, absolutely not.
and this is all part of the classic classes grass roots greatness here at Quairading Oval.
Celebrating all things community and country.
Absolutely. Watch this truck. It's going to go everywhere, every inch of the state here of Western Australia. All those Victorians in New South Wales and South Australia, get on board, buy yourself a truck, invest in a truck, invest in grassroots footy. They will be absolutely everywhere. And we'll have the privilege, guys, to say we've called one of the first games in this unique, innovative truck by Johnny Douglas. So just mark that in your diary notes. What date is it, boy? The 14th of April 2024. We've made history.
Yeah, and feel very honoured, Cam. Very honoured indeed. I'm humbled.
And as you should, we're all humbled, mate, aren't we? So shallow thrown by the umpire. Comes a Boltby. He was good through traffic, but turned the footy over. Or caught one high
guy.
too. Umpire saw it.
Right on the spot again.
The kick was there.
He was almost doing
Absolutely.
the sprinkler umpire then, indicating that it was high.
But
Remember the dance? Did
the
you
one
ever
thing
do
about
that?
the umpires, they've had control all day.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, buts and maybes. They've got the game under control. So Lachlan Gelmy goes forward.
Oh.
Left his place, about took a mark, but
Yeah.
dropped it in the end. That was Andrew
Pick up.
Williamson.
Oh, keep following it up, son.
Still following up, or overran the footy. The ball was too quick for him. He tried to sock the ball off the ground. He missed absolutely everything. Going through traffic, copping one high. The
well
umpires
done.
let play going through Vanny. So good, consistent
Boltby again.
umpiring. Boltby by hands. Finds his teammate.
Braden Hayes.
That's Braden Hayes. Hayes from outside 50. Oh, clever again. Keeps the ball in front of me. Kept his feet. Well done by Duperuzal. But
Well,
three
there it
balls
is.
in the hands of his opposition playing Braden Andrews. And tugs left for another minor score here. So 12-8. That's 80 to 2-7-19.
Very exciting.
61 point advantage.
Having the third Dan in the pocket there, isn't it? Like
Very
he's,
clever little-
very nippy.
Very clever rover, isn't he? Reminds me a lot of your day spot, pistol foot Robbins, when you're only a young'un, mate. It's very good front and centre spot, wasn't he? With that penetrating left foot kick.
Oh, beautiful.
At least the third Dan kicks it off his foot, not his knee like me.
Don't underestimate Spot. You're a very good player. Captain of the Wembley Colts, premiership player. Don't you wear an NA grade for Wembley. Don't underestimate yourself. They go down the line here and pots up Mikey Penn, the captain. So Penn has it. Half-back flank here for York. Marshall Jones is going to kick it to me on the coach. He's ignored him because Tom Lee's gone back on him. So he goes to Josh Smith in the end. So Smith decides to switch the play. Risky kick and just comes off. Lehman has the footy now. Running on the fat side here. He's going to get it all by himself. Doesn't kick it to him. I would have, but didn't. That was
Great
Nathan
contest.
Pike. Now Pike is going to get it. Dad's Army Pikey. Switches again. This is better by York. They're still centre half back. They haven't gained too much meterage.
That's the problem, Rooney. They just
Yeah.
go
there's a-
forward. Duperuzal might just send them
It's a super duper. Kicks it to half forward flank. Matt Gordon's out number 2
Oh,
on one.
uses
Gordon
body
smart.
well.
Handball's okay. Now they're in a bit of trouble. Once again, the numbers here.
He's
carried him forward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good decision.
It was a good tackle, but needed to let go.
So here is Brett Fletcher.
Fletch.
Good move with Chevy Chase, wasn't it? Fletch.
whole fist.
Yeah, got the whole fist up there, Doc. So Fletch goes down the line. And there is Marshall Jones. Good on you, Jonesy. Going down. Half forward flank here.
Right, I backed him in the first quarter. I'm going to back him this time.
Yeah, I will too.
He let me down, but I reckon he'll get this.
Yeah, I believe they had a word to him at half time about that too, Spot. So
keep your trap shut, Spot.
It's Marshall Jones just on the shadows here. The Quairading Oval, just within probably 15-metre arc here. Usually a good kick for goal was Marshall Jones. This is no excessive. Have a look at that.
Nice kick.
That is a great kick, Marshall Jones. Claps itself. Good on you, Jonesy. Mark that one in the book.
That is a
Jones.
great goal.
Great kick, great mark, and good footy then. But
we're having some good contenders for the Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day, Cam.
I can't pick it at the moment.
Hey, boys, how smart was Matt Gordon? He's probably in his late 30s. Two on one. Just didn't panic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just put the ball under the opposition, draw the play over the top. He drew the free kick. Jones went into the half forward flank and kicked a goal.
The wildy old fox.
Yeah, there's no substitutes for footy smarts, is there?
No, he was behind us when we had the traffic jam on the way out to Quairading, and he said, "Just can you go easy on me in the commentary box?" So I think we have.
Oh, we gave him a plug.
He played well, Matty Gordon, and also a specialist coach at West Perth. Shout out to you, Zach Gordon, your brother. Very good play here. So 12-8-3-7. Margins 55 points. Good ruck work then being done by Marshalls. He's done a good job over the top to Benny Rushford. He's been quiet this quarter, Spot, Rushford.
Yes, he
Not
has.
as dominating as the first half.
I think they've put Acco on him, Tom Atkinson.
He's done okay,
great
hasn't he?
job.
I gave him the don't argue. Then was Braden Andrews. Was sensational. Now got carried high. Did the old coat hanger. How good was that? The old-fashioned coat hanger. Through.
And I noticed with Quairading there, Cam, they brought in Lachlan Gelmy into the CBA there for that last one. So as I was saying, in the last half, they rotate quite a few players through the centre.
Yeah, pretty smart coaching, isn't it?
It is smart
Tommy
coaching.
Lee.
The flower bag.
Oh!
Tommy Lee just about much. Gordon just about pulled out of his hand.
And now they hug one another, and there it is.
There it is. So three-quarter time here at Quairading Oval. Quairading a 12-8. And York are 3-7. It's 8-25. The margin of 55 points. First of all, Kip, the major goal scorers for Quairading.
Yes, in that quarter, Cam, Lachlan Dan, the third Dan, he kicked one. Dan, the hot dog man. Lachlan Davis kicked a goal. We also had Brucey Lee, Tom Lee, and Alfred Taylors. So the leading goal kicker on the Quairading Bull side of things is Rushers at Ben Rushful Spot.
Looking over here for York, Spot.
Yeah, a bit more action on my score sheet that quarter. There was a couple of goals, one to the Wild Man, Tom Wilding, and one to the coach, Marshall Jones, who also almost took the mark of the day.
Absolutely close to it. So three-quarter time, we're going to take a short break here from Quairading overseas. Quairading, the home side, up by 55 points.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people, they're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians.
Welcome back here to Quairading Oval. Fantastic classic clashes, the grassroots greatness. Quairading Bulls versus York Roos, and at the moment, three-quarter time, we're about to start the last quarter. Quairading Bulls up by 55 points. The player of the match, boys, wins a carton of Winners P155. Thanks very much to Angus Stewart from the Subiaco Footy Club, and also a pair of those fantastic Archer thongs. How good are those Archie thongs, boys?
I love those, and my Archers need them, Cam.
Yep, they're good. So start the last quarter here. Thanks for your company. It's a Robbins Trio doing the calling for this afternoon. If you want an AFL score, yes, West Coast are up by about 8 goals, three-quarter time. So West Coast are absolutely pulling the pants down to Richmond. So Quairading go forward in the half-forward thing. Geez, that's a precision kick, wasn't it, by Declan Mills?
He's been good. Very strong in the back line.
Freddie Clutterbuck and Tom Lee. How's the sticky fingers of Tommy Lee? Right in front of those mitts, but Kip, how good's a Declan Mills, that precision kicking to space?
He had a great quarter in the last quarter as well, Cam. Just kind of sits off the half-back flank and just dictates, really.
This is going to, like, they've moved Tom Lee to the forward line now, so
Yep.
this could turn ugly if he gets his kicking boots on.
We kick one in the third quarter
Yeah,
spot.
lining up
Describe
for a
our views this kick spot. Talk us through this
Spinning
potential
the ball
goal
in
for
his
Tommy
hand.
Lee.
What is he out, Cam? 35? I
Yep.
reckon he'd kick this. Easy. Look at the kicking style.
Just leans over and no
Straight
problems
as
at
a
all.
die.
Isn't a young fella out there? We've got a young fella. You're a young fella behind us, mate, at Austin. When you kick the footy, you follow your foot all the way through, and that's what Tommy Lee does. Then old-fashioned kick and just follows his foot
And
like
not a
poetry.
hair out of place.
And not
Again,
one hair out of place. He
brilliant.
wants to be a barber.
He has a bit of a Benny Brown feel about his kick. Obviously, he doesn't go back 35 metres to kick it, but bit of a feel with that. And let's have a shout out to Great Southern Fuel Spot. Great Southern Fuels. Yep, we love those boys.
They are great.
I love
Jumping
this
on
truck.
board. Oh, they jumped on board and promoting everything in footness, promoting grassroots greatness throughout Western Australia. Thanks very much to Great Southern Fuels. As far as Geraldton, Leonora and Albany, very much appreciate your support of grassroots footy and the classic clashes for 2024. So Quairading go forward, good smother off the ball, but well done through hands with Declan Mills. Mills had to go back, gets the footy again, decides to chip the ball because you heard the call for down back. That's Connor Klemke. Klemke on his right tries to find the player there, pushed off the ball easy was Connor Anderson. Now we go up the corridor here, and that's a good mark here. Boltby's been on his Pat Maloney this afternoon, hasn't he? Him and Marshall Jones. Oh, sells a bit of candy. Well done, Mike Penn. Goes on his left, beautiful, and finds Jones. That's the older brother, and Fraser.
He's got no one to kick to. He's going to Wildie.
Fraser Jones goes to centre half forward. Beautiful spoil over the top by Ethan Brown. Brings the ball to the contest here. Roving front and centre is Tommy Atkinson. Atkinson travel there by Freddie Clutterbuck, and the umpire's right on it there, and it's holding the pill. So Freddie Clutterbuck, he's a contender for one of the players of the game as well. He's done well, Clutterbuck. Draws a play over the top here. Goes down the line, and Lacet finds Lachlan Gilmy. Gilmy can bring the ball in the corridor and finds Braden Andrews. Andrews on his left. Jesus is a good play by Quairading. End-to-end footy. And K-My ass Mitchell decides that the unselfish player and goes straight in the corridor to Lachlan Davies. Now, boys, that was absolutely Cinderella story movement from one end of the ground, Kip to the other one.
Cam, they don't stop running. They run in waves, and they just get in the right spots. Again, it's definitely an experience thing. They've played together a lot of football, and they understand each other's game and the game plan. So, the scores and the game's actually telling that pretty well.
Yep, they're clinical.
They
Absolutely clinical.
And here we go here. Kick off the boot by
Another
Lachlan
great
Davies,
kick.
and
Oh,
goal umpire does
diddle.
not move, and that's goal number 2 for Lachlan Davies. And goal number 2 this quarter, that's the last quarter, and they keep running their own race here. 14-8, that is 14-8 to 3-7, and that is on the Dartfish scoreboard there. But boys, Quairading, as you said, they're putting on a clinic here this afternoon.
They certainly are, Cam, and shout out to a couple of the sponsors again, Quairading Earth Moving, Ozplow, digging deep for every farmer, and that's good, because at the end of the day, the farmers are the soul of our economy, aren't they? So good on them. Northern Glass, Hutton and Northerly Sales, and Spot's favourite, RSM.
And just repeating, boys, the Eagles going to have their first win. I would have thought over Richmond this afternoon. Optus up by over 7 goals midway through, coming up to the last quarter, actually. So shout out to them. Well done, the Chooks. Have their first win. Boltby lays a tackle on in the middle of the ground, and the umpire says held to him, no prior, and give the ball to me for a ball up.
And I just got a text from Buffy McDermott, Cam. He's saying that everyone's doing a great job and he's enjoying the coverage.
Good on you, Buff.
It's on his birthday as well, sitting back watching the footy.
Good on you, Buffy McDermott. Lower kick there, trying to find his teammate. That's Humphreys. He's picked the ball up, decides to switch. And Boltby, he's done everything else, Spots. He's still going to go forward and maybe kick a goal myself, because I've been carrying the side here this afternoon for York.
Has he kicked the goal?
Yeah, he was going to kick number 2.
First quarter.
So the vice-captain, has he done enough to win the best on ground?
I reckon it's very unusual, but he'd have to be a sniff.
Well, Benny Rushford kicks 3 in the midfield, but he's been well tagged out of the game in the second half, hasn't he? He has at the moment. Rushford he's out there, hands on his hips. So Boltby, he's pushed that. Breezer's pushed it from right to left for a minor score only. And that's first score so far of this last quarter to the York Roos. They are still well behind at the moment, aren't they, boys?
The physio's in the back, full back.
Kicking out there.
Yep. And
Does
try
he
to
get a
find
stat
them.
for that in this league as well?
Yeah, I think we probably do.
You consider if he's run out the square, it'll be classified as a stat.
Very
Cheap stat.
Very cheap.
There he is. Rushford's going to get the ball
Oh.
back. He says, I still want to get best on ground balls. I want that Carton
Oh, look at the kick.
P155 and also
He's
a
still-
pair of Archie thongs. So
He's still running.
that's
might
what he
get it.
does. Lockley Davies now lowers his eyes to centre half forward over the top.
Oh!
Lee, too big, too strong, and says thank you very much.
Bread and butter.
Set up then by the physio Benny Rushford spot.
From the
Might
full
be playing
back.
full back, but he's got about 3 possessions to go forward.
So he sort of maybe switches into BOG mode.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I think he's probably done enough, to
Felt
be
the
honest. We've
pressure.
still got a... How long have we got there, Bailey? And there's still plenty of time left, haven't we, in this last quarter? But here we are, Tommy Bruce
Lining
Lee,
up for
kicked
number
one in the
3.
thirds, already kicked one in this last. This is going for goal number 3. The coach of the Quairading footy side. Watch the kicking style again.
that.
Just
Beautiful.
very
Right through.
laconic.
There,
Kick
straight
straight
as
through
a
the high,
die.
diddle, diddle. And Tommy Lee goes, thank you very much. Thank you, Perth. Good night. And that's goal number 3.
Equal leading goal scorer now with Benny Rush, full cam rushes.
So they've kicked 3 each, and York have kicked 3 in total. That sort of tells the tale of the tape, unfortunately.
Yes, very much so. Considering the 20 points they were up, York in the
Yeah.
Quairading in the first quarter, 42 points at half time and 55 points at 3/4 time, and now they've extended that margin further midway through the last.
Good sides do what they're doing.
Yep, put the throttle down,
Yep.
don't they? Go hammer and tong.
And there's a couple of tenders for the Avgri mark of the day too today. So we haven't seen a lot of high-flying marks, but
Master
plenty
Jones
of
took
goals.
a good one in the third, didn't he?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely, yep. And I've got the Tommy Bruce Lee, Connor Anderson, and Freddie Clutterbuck took an absolute screamer as well.
So good use of the footy body there by Marshall Jones. Goes forward rather than back. Falls in the hand there of Ryan Jarman. Well done by Jones again. Got the handball out. 1-2 was good. Oh, got one high surely. Umpire's in a good position. Saw
again,
it.
Their
Yep.
positioning has been
Yeah, maybe
unbelievably
the
good.
senior umpires should have a look at these guys in the country. They've done a fantastic job
Put
here
the
this
AFL
afternoon.
to shame, I'm
Absolutely. Fist over the top. That's Ryan Jarman. Jarman's pressured by Quairading. Quairading had it and lost it. Now throws his body back onto the footy there. Good tackle. Second, third effort was okay. Through traffic. Well done by Quairading. Quairading again.
That is a
Good
great
persistent
tackle.
there, Matty Quairading. He's laid on about 5 tackles. Now gets a handball onto College. College over the top
There
here
it
for
is.
Marshall Jones. He's left for his teammate, and that was Steve Gregg.
And
But
oh! There's a howler of the day
Still in
from
play.
Todd.
Still in play.
Bounce back in.
Steve Gregg showed his hands on his hip. The ball was still in play, and he's realised he's at the chase appeal.
That won't be
Looked
in
like
his
one of those
highlight
dingbat
reel.
things of
Put
the
that
ball.
on. That will not be the Stephen Gregg highlight of the round 1 clash here at Quairading over on the 14th of the 4th,
still
2025. He still can't believe I missed everything that he did. Oh dear, Steve Gregg. But well, we're back here with Jones now. Inside 50 here. Jeez, that's
a
a
great
thumping
kick.
kick.
Oh!
And his brother,
Too easy,
Marshall
Cam
Jones,
Peaty.
too strong.
Oh, good chance to become a multiple goal kicker. The first one.
Yep. Well done by Marshall Jones. But I tell you what, Stephen Gregg, that's not good on your personal highlight, son.
Still got his hands on his head.
He still
Oh,
can't
what the
believe
hell?
it. Even a film man, Johnny, he couldn't believe us. Johnny,
Round
So-
the corner, that is a point.
is
isn't
this
it?
there? Casual
Is
there.
a point.
Casual there was Jonesy. Minor score only. 3-9, that's 27, 15-8, 98. That's on the Dartfish scoreboard. Still well in command are the Quairading Bulls. And they lost the grand final last year. Keep
There
on
you
spot.
go.
I wonder if they'll go one further this year.
Playing some good footy today, Cam, but York are very inexperienced, aren't they?
A lot of key players out, aren't they, too? Still with the run of the numbers here.
There
Here's
they
his
go.
Jones. Fraser
Come on.
Jones lowers his eyes.
Ooh.
And at the teeth of the goals there was Corey Walsh.
It's a throw in.
And a boundary line.
Is it
throw
really?
in.
Missed everything.
Missed everything.
That'd be my type of kick spot.
Let's
10
see if
minutes have
Griggy
gone in this last, boys, of this last quarter of this classic clashes, grassroots greatness clash here at Quairading. Shout out to our listeners listening to us on YouTube. Running through 3 G's is
3
outnumbered
against
there,
1,
but
yeah.
well done. He
Oh,
can draw
yeah.
the play over the
Good
top.
timing.
Finds Lockie Dan.
That was Taylor there, Cam.
Dan.
He's had a beauty,
played
Tails.
well, hasn't he?
He's
Very
he's
good
running
player,
on
keeping
too.
it.
Look at him. He's running on. He wants that. He's running. He's
Still there.
So
there.
Braden
He
Hayes,
goes. Is he going to look at him?
Freddie Clutterpuck goes to space and
Oh.
finds Tom Lee.
Taylor
Lee to Taylor. Oh, Taylor
Oh,
has a
pick
one-handed pick-up, but
hasn't got it.
Polex off the footy. Well done by Tom Lee. Good tackle by him. Handball. They're just
There it
persevering.
is.
Freddie Clutterbuck does a checks on banana and kicks another one there. But that one, go down to Alfred Taylor. Give yourself a bit of pat on the back, but he just persevered, didn't he?
Correct, involved in every bit of play there.
So we're into the highlight, Roo. Look, one end of the ground where Steve Gregg's made an actually man-turned out of nothing, and you follow the other ground, and Alfred Taylor's made everyone look silly.
And he's in the mix too.
He's played well, Taylor. He's kicked a couple.
Yeah.
He's been very consistent all afternoon, as Tails. I'm not sure where he started. I think he might have started on the bench.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, certainly come into his own.
And
still rather warm out there, isn't it, Cameron?
Certainly. Shout out to the scoreboard attendants, mate. These guys have done a fantastic job over there.
Applause.
16:08. He's getting his numbers. It's 10 something to 39. But he's not giving up. He's working the maths out now, and good on him. Good to shout out to them.
How many kids nowadays can work that out without actually having a calculator?
Fantastic. Well done, lads, on the scoreboard. Excellent. Good effort then.
Shout out to them.
All I'd like to say is they are spot on the money. 104.
16:08, 104 to 39.27.
Yep.
And the margin,
proudly sponsored
of 77 points now, Spot.
They might end up a cadet in town for RSM. You never know.
Sign them up.
Sign them up. Handball over the top here. Jaws the player. That player there's Lachlan Davies. Had to go back to Rushford.
He's had a bit of it in the last quarter.
Rushford there is. I like this guy, Alfred Taylor. I agree with you, Kip. He's probably the most skillful player in the ground, I would have thought. Found Declan Mills. Mills outside
Mills
50.
Played a cracker.
Great
Look
kick.
at that. Great vision.
All behind his Pat Malone was Josh Marshall. But how's the kick?
He's due for a goal.
10th goal kicker if he kicks this.
Yeah.
That is a great spread.
Shows the board of the crowd. He goes, look at this. I'm going to kick a goal. Josh, well, now you're showing the board of the crowd, mate. Now you've got to deliver.
He's a big boy, isn't he? Like, imagine tackling him. It would be like tackling a concrete monolith.
So
you
here he is.
You wouldn't want him to fall on you.
Nah, you won't upset him either, Kip. You'll find out where you live and put one right through you. So here he is. Joshy Marshall right behind this.
Look at that.
Beautiful kick. Straight through the high diddle. Good on you, Marshy. That's Josh Marshall. That is his first goal. And rubbing salt on the wound of the York at the moment. 17-8. That's 1-1-10 to 3-9-27. It's an absolute avalanche of goals here if you are a Quairading Bull supporter, Kipper.
Yeah, absolutely, Cam. And, their experience is a tale of the tape here. And their run. Their ability to run and their ability to mix up the midfield has certainly thrown York off balance today.
And
that's
skill.
all right. And the skill, yeah. But like we mentioned, York are inexperienced, missing a few senior players. So as they come in the mix, and it is only the first game. Is it round 0? We're mentioning round 0.
No, that's ridiculous, isn't it? No, we're the Country Footy League in WA, so it's round 1, traditional round 1 of the Avon Association Football League, Quairading Bulls versus the York Roos. It's round 1.
We're celebrating grassroots greatness.
Exactly.
There's no ground 0, round 0.
No, there's no overpaid, self-autocratic executives like the AFL, is there?
So ball up here in the middle of the ground here. Who's going to win this ruck contest? Lee went early. Probably cost him in the end, but comes to the ground of his teammate there is Braden Andrews. Andrews, beautiful through traffic. Use that trusting left foot.
There
he
is
again.
Look at that.
Alfred Taylor,
cracker.
Skill personified.
Pulled the kick beautifully there.
How smart play, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
And hits up Chris Scafidi. So Taylor, has he done enough, Kip, to put himself in the contention?
I'll tell you what, Cam,
he's
certainly in the mix.
Yep, I agree with you, mate. I think he's done okay, but was set up early by Benny Rushford. He's kicked 3 and Taylor's kicked 2.
Very true.
So here he is, Chris Scafidi, starting to approach the goals, leans back on it, gets a bit of breeze behind it. Not going to make the distance though.
Oh!
Mark in the front to the big fella. I think it's Braden Hayes. Hayes,
he didn't have
mark
to move.
for him. No, he just put those big mitts up and the ball's landed there. So Braden Hayes, he's kicked one, hasn't he?
He's kicked one already, Cam. He kicked one in the second quarter. So he's due.
So right behind
one every
this
2 quarters. Look at that. That's through.
Squeezed it through. The goal umpire moves a little bit to the left, but he doesn't have to move enough. So another goal here. This last quarter, they've now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. Kip, you're right. Spot, unfortunately.
Close to 100 points.
Your side, York, mate. What's gone wrong here this afternoon to them? Been outclassed, haven't they?
Yes, they have, Cam. But as Kip said, they've got a lot out, and it's only the first round. It's a long season.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it. I wouldn't be too worried about Marshall Jones. I think he's got a few tricks up his sleeve in the next few weeks, I would have thought.
Things to work on, things to, players coming back. You don't want to be April premiers, no matter what league it is.
Exactly. So in the middle of ground once again. So it's like Williamson's going to do the ruck work this time.
Jarman into the CBA here.
Connor Klemke wins that
and
one.
Walshy.
There's three traffic walks. Very good. Won't use his left, use his right. And Bolt B takes another position. Down back.
He's a positive sign, Cam.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's been really good.
And good strong mark in front to Andrew Williamson. Relation to John. Old man Emu. Kicks the ball on the far side. Finds his teammate. Lays out. It's a good kick. So have the footy now. Duck to the back pocket is Tommy Atkinson. Grandmother Beryl rang us up earlier. Text us from Bangkok. Having a couple of froths over there in Bangkok. Watching a grandson play. How good's that?
She's having a frothy, Cam. I would have thought she'd be into the cocktails.
Probably having a whiskey or a...
Yeah,
something like
Singapore
that
sling. There we go.
Mekong.
Mekong whiskey.
Mekong cock.
So Andrew Williamson has it now, half-back flank. He's gone all right, so he's gone up the end of the ground and finds Brant College. By hands, found his teammate. That's his captain, Mike Penny. Penny's got nothing to kick to, so he's kicked it to a bit of space.
Good luck.
Well done. Hit the board.
Yeah, well done.
Traffic was good. Was Duperuzal. Found his teammate. That's Stephen Gregg. It's a better kick by Gregg. Spoiler's okay. The 1-2 is going to claim the mark. That's Marshall. Still got enough strength to hold on the footy.
Good decision, Umpy again, right on the
spot.
spot.
He had too much of it, and he's done okay too. Declan Mills. They've had winners all over the ground this afternoon. It's Quairading.
No passengers like you said, Rooney, before.
No. There's Lachlan Davies. Goes down the line here to 2-on-1. Keeping his feet was Humphrey. Handball's okay. Got the 1-2 off.
Taylor again.
Benny Rushford has another possession to Taylor. Taylor down the line. This is a good kick to space to his big ruckman. Josh Marshall will be led under the footy.
One. Oh,
he goes a check side. He's nailed it. Josh Marshall, great little check side banana goal there.
His second for this quarter.
Second this quarter. Once again, the class boys of that player. We keep mentioning
Taylor's
54,
coming down the outside, mate, I'll tell you.
Alfred Taylor.
Come on.
He's a man of immense talent. Is Alfred Taylor. And is he a contender for the Archie Thongs and the carton of P155 thanks to Angus Dewar?
Oh, Cam, they've got a lot of talent out there, Quairading, haven't they? The Quairading supporters should be fairly excited as what they can produce over this year.
99 points.
Yes, will they get to 100? Look at the time clock there. Thanks, Bailey. What time we got there, mate?
Oh, no, it's not
18
99.
minutes and 13 seconds, so still a bit of time to crack the 100. 19-8 to 3-9. And at the moment, it's one-way traffic at the minute.
And to see Quairading changing up the mix in the midfield, so they're throwing Scafidi in for a CBA now.
Yeah, good to see him mix them up. Ruckwork is okay.
Klemke's done all right in the ruck.
Done well.
Oh, look at that.
Takes a bounce, no problems there. Takes another bounce, does Braden Andrews. And Andrews
outside
50. That is
classic
great football, isn't it? The tap by the ruckman to the rover, Andrews. Andrews for the middle, takes one bounce, outside 50s, easy as shelling peas, and that's another goal there to the Quairading Bulls. And Braden Andrews also, boys, another solid effort by him.
Donny Bradman raised the bat, they're 100 in front.
There he is, the Don Bradman.
Klemke's, I mean, he's the third string ruckman. He's won two or three in a row.
Yeah.
He's been good.
And no thumping the ball forward. It's the old-fashioned little palm of the ball.
That's the art of ruck, isn't it, Cam? The ability to
be tall and
being a ruckman and being tall is certainly handy. That's for sure.
So one of the tallest ruckmans going around on Friday, that was Spider Burton, didn't we? We forgot how tall he was. 24'10", I reckon. He's huge. He's a man mountain. So 28 to 3-9. Now the margins 101 points here of this classic clashes, grassroots greatness here. Part of the Avon Association first round at Quairading Town Oval. It's been a pleasant afternoon. They've had the Robbins Trio
wonderful afternoon,
spot
Cameron.
all afternoon.
Couldn't have think of doing anything better than being here for this game.
Absolutely great fun. And a little trip in the country up
here.
here.
Another nice knock.
Good. Umpire's seen something. He's
holding
off the
so
ball.
Good.
The umpire's been right on the spot, haven't they?
Very laconic with his the umpire with his arms and everything. Very laconic. Great umpiring.
Don't waste their energy.
Yeah.
Just
Brand Andrews
steady.
Kicks the ball to Kane. It's been pretty quiet, Kane Mitchell, boys, by his standard.
Yep.
Started very well. Look at that.
Great kick that time to Lachlan Dan.
There's no substitute for class. That's for sure.
This will test him, I reckon.
Lockie Dan.
But
kick one to the third, didn't he?
Before,
He did kick
so
one, yep.
You wouldn't rule him out here.
So it's been a tsunami of goals here this quarter, boys, at Quairading.
He'd be on a 30-degree angle here, Cam.
Yeah, probably, what, 40, 45 out? Take a good kick from there. He leans back on this one. And it's pulled it.
No.
Look at the goal umpire. Makes good ground and runs and gives a very... None of this score review stuff.
You don't
This
need
is a
it.
point straight up. I don't need a score review. It's a point, and I don't need the review to tell me otherwise.
Yeah, and it's faith.
Faith in your decision-making. Kicks down the line. Well done by Jonesy. That's Marshall. The coach. He can chip the ball down the line to his captain. That's Mike Penny. So Penny half-back flank here for York. So Penny has it, can go back to Marshall Jones. He does do that. So Jones has it again. He pulls the trigger in the corridor. Risky kick. But it's going to come off.
Beautifully.
Andrew Humphrey. Humphrey on the fat side of the ground, find his teammate. That's Will Humphreys. Humphrey to Humphreys. Humphrey B. Bear. Used to be a good show on Channel 7 before Percy Penguin took over.
Physio's free in the back there too, so he doesn't want to just bomb it in there.
Oh, just a good set of mitts, isn't he? Benny Boltree. How good's he? Bolt B is a good player. Got a good hard running spoil in the end over the line then. Well done, the Quairading defender there. Made up
very
good
hard
ground.
decisions when we're looking at the Retrovision player of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? There's a few there. Alfred Taylor would have thought. Benny Rushford's there, but I'm going to give you guys a heat. You guys can pick the best player.
Thanks, Cam. That's
nice hospital hand pass there,
thank you very much. We looks like we're going to be cleaned up here, Spot.
You can pick it out. No, actually, you can go out and present
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's a little bit high.
Yeah, the umpire saw that as well. And I think it's the captain, or is it Duper Roosel? No, it's not Duper. It's Brett Fletcher.
Fletch got
Oh,
the whole
look, the
fist
same,
up
don't
there.
they? Chevy Chase, good movie, Fletch. Decides to
in
handle
trouble.
it. In a bit of trouble. Oh, out of candy. Didn't panic, but turns
Good
ball
mark.
over.
Nice
and
mark.
great mark, William Hadlow. So the vice-captain, Hadlow, won the toss and kicked with a good breeze, and that got off to a good start. And the kick through in the first quarter did Quairading. Now they kick the ball down the line and finds Jarman. So Jarman goes back.
Oh, he's left
Shout
it
in the
short.
sun.
But he's got time.
Lucky bounce in the end, Kip, wasn't it?
No,
So he
it
kicks the
certainly
ball
was,
to
Cameron.
half-forward flank. Oh, good mark in the end. Stood his ground extremely well. That play was Humphrey. Over the top to Marshall Jones. Hadn't lost it. Now he's didn't panic. Handball over the top to his teammate. Humphrey's good. Good smother then by Lachlan Dan. Good percentage.
Of him. Plays with, he's very tenacious.
So ball goes up. Good tackle held to him by Brent College and also Marshall Jones. And the umpire, that's the field umpire, once again done a fantastic job too this afternoon, those two lads. And so is the field and so the Barons. Big shout out to the umpires. If you want to umpire, get on the website, get involved, get paid and do a good job like these six out here this afternoon. So going through traffic, caught one high or held to him. Good on the umpires, letting play go on. Still letting play go on.
Yeah, that's fantastic umpiring. Fantastic.
And finally letting the...
Hence why it's a high-scoring game, really. They let things go. It's not touch wood.
So ruck knock here.
Oh,
saw this playing for
there's a bit of innovation.
Tried to
Kick
suck
it
the
out of
ball off,
mid-air.
didn't he? Through traffic, handball put Jones in trouble. Jones back to
certainly
Marshall. Jones to Jones. Jones lays a tackle on. And through traffic, very clever is Lachlan Davies again. He's another contender with the best
Here we
player.
go.
Oh, dropped the mark in the end.
Well, that would have been the mark.
That would have been the mark. There's Dan. Look at the class on him. Jaws a play over the top.
Oh,
shepherd off the ball there. It was a hard hit. Goes back to Boltby's. Handball was good. Found to Collins. Collins up the line.
No, would have done.
Find Stephen Grigg. So Grigg
getting hit by a chunk of concrete is going to hurt.
It certainly will. Found his teammate. There's Tommy Atkinson. Happen go, geez, there's a good pick up below his knees by Fraser Jones. Jones had to go back to the player there and Tommy Atkinson. Atkinson back to Jones. Jones socked the ball off the ground, gained about 20-30 metres. The boundary line's just going to stay in play here. And yes, it is.
Fatigue is
set in. Cramps going to happen shortly. So later stages of this game here, of this classic clash between Quairading. She is all over Red Rover. So Quairading, they have won victoriously 20 goals 9. That's 129 to York 3-9-27. A margin of 2 points. And major goal scorers, first of all, kick for Quairading.
Quairading, 3 goals to Thomas Bruce Lee, 3 goals to Ben Rushforth, Rushes, 2 goals to Lachlan Davis, 2 goals to Clutterbuck, 2 goals to Hayes, and 2 goals to Alfred Taylor. Spot?
No changes from three-quarter time, unfortunately, for the Roos. So their goal kickers, 1 to Marshall Jones, 1 to Tom Wilding, and 1 to Ben Boltby.
Now, boys, you got the bit of a pressure. Poor old John's confused too. He says, glad you guys are picking the best on ground.
It's difficult.
Because they're going to get a carton of winners P1W5. Thank very much to Angus Dewar from the Subi Footy Club and pair of Archie Thongs. Now, the heat's on you guys. Is it Alfred Taylor or is it Ben Rushford? I'm not sure. I'm going to put the pressure on you guys. You can do it.
I would have...
50... Alfred?
Yeah, I would
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, we're 100%
absolutely.
on this, Cam. No.
Just for class, I love the way he plays.
Yeah, number 54, Alfred Taylor, Cam.
Okay, I want to go down, boys, for the presentation. Boy, I got the opportunity. Thanks so much for calling this afternoon. Bailey, well done to producing. Leave me for 5 seconds, boys. You can wrap up and I go present this to number 54, Alfred Taylor.
Thanks, Cam. I'll take over here in regards to the Blue Dom machinery. It's supplied the generators that is running the great truck we're in today for the goal of the day. Spot, did you notice any standouts to you, mate?
Well, like you said, Lachlan Dan's goal. I thought his was good in the third quarter.
Yep.
Freddie Clutterbuck kicked a good one. Tail kicked a good one.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I reckon Lachlan Dan, that one in the pocket, that was an absolute classic.
I'm happy with that.
Shimmy, around the corner. Thanks for coming, you little beauty.
Nothing of him, but he's certainly got some ticker and some skill. So, yeah, I'd agree with that.
And now we've got to go down into the AFGRI mark of the day spot. Now, I did have a couple of contenders in there, and obviously he was from Quairading side of things. Ando, Connor Anderson, the Freddie Clutterbuck, and also William Hadlow's mark as well. So
yeah, I thought either Hadlow or Jonesy's one in the third quarter.
Actually, I'd forgotten about Jonesy. I
like Hadlow's, but
let's run with Hadlow then, Spot.
Yep.
For the goal of the day.
Mark of the day.
Sorry, mate. That's my bad. It looks like, well, there we go. It looks like we've got the BOG there.
Beautiful.
Great.
So, boys, here we are, Alfred Taylor. We've getting best on ground, boys. Just give you realise this kid is only 16 years of age. We had 3 judges here this afternoon, mate.
Played.
We gave you best on ground. Absolutely sensational. We win a couple of pair of Archie Thongs, mate. That put your laughing gears around those. You get a winner's P155 stubby. I would have grabbed that. And most importantly, mate, you get a cart of winners P155. A bit too young to drink, but we're going to give this to his dad. Well played, mate. Grab that.
Thank you. Well played.
And we're in a bright future. 16 years of age. Alfred Taylor, best on ground. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Well, there we go, Spot. I did not pick that.
Oh,
and
God.
Tenacious and great courage from the young fella
And
there.
skill.
I tell you, playing seniors as in country footy as a 16-year-old, it's a fair effort. There's no faint-heartedness out there, and you see both clubs, all players just giving their all there. So that's a fair effort.
He was terrific all day, and his skill was for 16. There should be waffle clubs and AFL clubs looking at this kid. He's good.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a few of those. And we'll do another shout out to Great Southern Fuel, Spot.
Yeah. Great Southern Fuels.
No, mate, for capacity, reliability and quality, you look no further than Great Southern Fuels, and that's true to the core. So
operates and or supplies over 85 of the state's rural BP outlets.
And, that's a fair effort. We are a big country. We are a big country.
And maybe our other sponsors as well, Kick, Sullivan Logistics, Elders, DDH Drilling, Quairading earth moving.
Yep, and there's Quairading seed cleaners, and I didn't know you needed seeds clean, but obviously do for the grains by the size. Viterra, Hosco, like I said, in regards to the hydraulic hoses, they are outstanding. Agri-Source, Macintosh and Sons, obviously with machinery.
Yep, Hutton and Northy Sales, my friends RSM.
They are your friends. Ozplow, digging deep for every farmer, as everyone should. Northern Glass, and also Spearwood Woolly Wool Merchants.
Boys, how cool was that? Alfred Taylor,
Unbelievable.
16 years of age. What a fantastic picture that lad's got.
Fair bit of ticker going out, paying seniors at 16.
We're the Scouts,
Absolutely.
Well
Well done.
are the Scouts.
And Spot, while I got you, Kip, well done for the coverage. Bailey producing fantastic.
Yeah,
Johnny doing the work.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
That was the first class, the classic classes, grassroots footy. We're here from Quairading Oval, but Quairading far too good. 29-129 to 39-27. We're here from you guys next week. Signing off here from Quairading.
Thanks, everyone. Woo!
Thank you, viewers.
At Great Southern Fuels, we know fuel and we know service. We've been doing it for over 40 years. We're a family business, we employ locals, and we support the communities we operate in. But don't just take it from us. Hear what our customers have to say.
They're driven by local people. They're great community contributors.
We use Great Southern Fuels because they give us a fantastic service at the right price.
You can rely on them no matter what. It's just a phone call away and the tanks are full.
Why would you go anywhere else?
Great Southern Fuels. Reliability you can trust.
My name's Nick Essler. I'm the National Operations Manager for Blue Diamond Machinery. I've been with the business for 18 months. Blue Diamond Machinery, we've got a great team environment. We encourage input from all of our staff, from warehouse workers to electricians to engineers and sales team, to help us move our customers towards a cleaner future. So we're looking to fill the roles of electrical technicians, both within our production areas and field service, mechanical technicians to support our growing fleet, warehouse workers nationally, fabricators and sheet metal workers to help support our new Blue Diamond engineering facility opening up in Henderson this year. If you'd like to help us deliver quality products, great service, and help transition the industry to a cleaner future, we'd love to hear from you.